We shall jump right in. Welcome back, everyone, to Bloodlords. Oh, it's been a hot minute since we played. Am I glad to be back? So, in our last session, what did we do but return to Mekatar, having escaped the Axan Wood, the Fey entities there, and all that bullshit that was going on, the strange illusions and false memories being forced upon you all. And you had time back at the manor of Bloodlord Vethis to relax, to party, to celebrate, because your ascension had been confirmed. You all were set to be crowned nascent Bloodlords come around 2 weeks' time. So, you celebrated, you shopped, you earned a little bit of money and knowledge just while you could, until the fateful day arrived. You all, with Bloodlord Vethis, headed into the Cinerarium, the seat of political power here in Mekatar and all of Geb. Got to meet Dizon, member of the Celebrants, fucker, but she's kind of in charge and kind of a hard ass, so probably don't want to get too much on her bad side. At least not right now. Maybe later. Do whatever you want. After getting effectively interviewed / interrogated by her and her cat, you guys were brought to meet the Ghost King himself. Good old family man Gab.
Wife guy Gab.
Right. The bleeding heart himself, some may say. But he asked you all a few questions just to perhaps gauge your political acumen and leanings, while you also introduced one another, and Amira took great pride in making sure it was loudly stated that she was Kashmi's wife. I'm not saying the tension in the room wasn't expected, but people.
Amira's level 13. She's catching up.
You are
Soon
quite
enough.
literally half of Geb's level.
Well, you know.
A little over, I suppose. You're one above half level.
Catching up.
Catching up.
Yeah. We'll see if you ever reach his level.
Just give me mythic level.
No. But your position as nascent Bloodlords did end up being confirmed. You guys were raised upon your pedestals to a near top of the food chain position of power. Though, of course, that doesn't necessarily mean you guys are safe. Doesn't mean you won't have enemies. It doesn't mean people won't be gunning for you. It does not make you safe from betrayal. You must still be very, very careful, perhaps even more so now than previously. Not everyone knows you guys are nascent Bloodlords. While you can perhaps flaunt that position, and certain people in power will be aware of it, you yourselves are... well, it will not be made known to the vast public who cares until about 8 months from now, when the first official meeting between all of the Bloodlords, the Grand Council, will take place. So what happens before then, we'll find out. Yes.
So, obviously you have different stuff planned for tonight, but I do just want to say this to get it out there. I actually just realized it. I don't know why I didn't realize it before. Now that Amira is officially, in the ruling cast of Geb, I think it is at this point that she would really like to start developing a power base and gather up, subordinates and stuff like that.
Fair. That is certainly something we can begin working on.
Especially since her loyal lieutenant is dead.
I think it says something that I had a half moment there in my head where I went, wait, which one is that?
Lixel! Her
I-
name was Lixel!
I
Remember
know
her
that.
name.
Believe me, she was the one who wasn't supposed to die. Fate has a funny way of fucking with you, doesn't it? But as you all left Geb's audience chamber, you met back up with Dizon, and you have been informed that you all are to be granted a blood claim. A piece of perhaps powerful magic equipment that you are allowed to hold on to and use so long as you remain in the position of power, effectively, either as a nascent or true bloodlord.
Hey!
Hello!
Threaten suicide and some gods listen.
You're welcome.
Imagine.
Welcome, welcome. We just finished the slight recap.
Okay, thank you.
You didn't
All good.
you didn't
Yep.
miss much.
Okay.
Who the hell is Mitch?
Who the fuck is Mitch? Effectively, you guys met Geb and are allowed your blood claim, a piece of powerful magical equipment that you guys will be granted here momentarily, as you guys follow Dazon outwards away from the sort of underground, not even really audience chamber. It was sort of more like a lecture hall or a debate hall that you met Geb at. Of course, we must not forget his parting words to Kashmi as you guys were leaving, where he sent a message to Kashmi saying, I missed you.
Ooh.
But at this point, you guys have stepped out of that chamber. The doors have shut behind you, and you are following Dazon back further up into the Cinerarium. If there's anything you would like to do or discuss on your way, you are welcome to do so. If not, we can absolutely just arrive as well.
We still have our telepathic group chat going, right?
You do have your telepathic bond back up.
Without deviating from, looking where he's going, Mahari's going to say over it, well, that went well, all things considered. I think he liked us.
Amira is currently observing Kashmi. Seeing how Kashmi is reacting in the aftermath of meeting her.
Kashmi has a headache and is very just quiet.
Is that perhaps because Kim has a headache and is very quiet?
I think that might be the why.
Okay, that's fair.
Kashmi is lagging IRL.
Understand.
Perhaps we just leave it as Kashmi is a bit inscrutable at the moment.
Thought.
But
Sounds like a plan.
Amira
Okay.
will, seeing that she's not going to be able to gauge much about Kashmi right now, Amira will turn to Aranth and say, about you, Aranth, how do you feel about meeting the most powerful person in Geb?
This is just me, blowing smoke out my ass because I wasn't actually there for that. Aranth just kind of look at Amira, shrug and be like, I think he liked me.
Sure, I hope you did.
Okay.
for that blood claim, do we go get it like now?
Dizon is leading you there right now.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Yeah. You guys are currently following Dizon up a few flights of steps towards another portion of the Cinerarium, effectively towards Geb's treasury. As you guys... oh, go ahead.
This is the lady we don't like.
This is... yeah. Here, let me pull up her art again to remind you guys.
The mummy lady.
The mummy lady?
Yes, that is correct.
With her just regular cat?
Yeah, with just a cat. This lady.
Unfortunately, not all that mummy coated.
Look, it's gauche for high-level mummies to leave themselves wrapped still. Fashion sense has evolved for the undead. Why should mummies be confined to the bandages they once wore?
I feel like Gebite fashion in general is like very gauche.
That's fair. All right. Well, after a roughly 10 to 20 minutes of walking, it's a little hard to tell how much time passes when you guys are effectively just walking down near identical onyx corridors in silence, aside from the tapping of your own boots on the ground. But you have been gradually moving upwards, and eventually you reach a point where all of you can begin to even feel the air itself begin to crackle and spark, seemingly with electricity. There is no vault door. Instead, the hallway before you simply begins to expand as it ends, turning into a massive chamber. Going from a rectangular box to a massive circular room that appears to be almost a large ring that you can see, and pretty much everywhere you look is piled with gold and platinum, items of various make and quality, things from famed smiths of generations past that have survived. The hum of arcane and occult might fills this room with an almost oppressive force. You see jewel-encrusted sarcophagi, ancient relics bound in these almost shimmering prisms of force, and weapons of nearly every different make and precious metal possible. As you step into the room, Dizon will sort of stand there off to the side. You all will have 30 minutes to find a piece of equipment to take as your blood claim. You will have to register it with me on your way out. And of course, don't try and take anything else. I don't have to clean up another stain from in here.
Good. Amira will... She kind of says this a bit quietly, knowing that this lady is kind of a bitch, but she'll just, she feels like saying it, and she'll just scoff and say, is 30 minutes even long enough to even check out everything in this place?
No, it's not. Do you really think we would give people of your standing the opportunity to check out everything in this treasury?
Amira does not respond to that. She keeps her mouth shut.
There's a very much unspoken, you're not nearly as important as you want to think you are, in her voice and tone.
Amira really wants to pop off at her, but she has some degree of self-control.
Hey, you've learned. I'm proud of you. The Necressa incident of yesteryear has We've grown since then.
A little bit, at least.
I don't have to send you guys back to the abyss yet.
A little bit, at least.
I don't have to send you guys back to the abyss yet.
Oh no! Fuck that! Mahari's gonna enter the treasure ring
Mm-hmm.
and begin looking around. Is it like divided? Like, here's the sarcophagi stuff, here's all the money,
Yeah.
here's the jewels.
So when I said ring, the entire chamber itself is one large circular room. It appears, though, that it has been divided into almost concentric circles by walls of force. And even at a quick glance, you can tell that the more powerful items and more valuable things are likely going to be closer to the center.
Okay. So I walk in, and in the center, like, what kind of stuff's in there, or is it just that's just where the good shit is?
Give me a recall knowledge roll.
Okay.
Okay. You are not the most knowledgeable when it comes to powerful magic items. Based off of the simple sort of oppressive force you can feel in this space, though, you would be getting up to divine and artifact tier items at the center of the treasury. This sort of outer ring where you are is more so treasure, very nice works of art, and generally other items that would more be valuable, and certainly some people who have them would want to put them on display. The further in you go, the more practically powerful the items get.
Okay. 2 questions. First one, just for the shits and giggles. Is this basically Geb's hoard?
In a sense.
Okay. So, the one person Mahari's thinking about now that he's ascended to this station that never in his wildest dreams he ever would achieve is his sister. The one person he wishes could be there to see it, even as dour as the situation is. Is there any item that draws his particular attention as to be connected with the loss he feels? Is there any way I could suss that out?
As you begin looking, you feel a tug. And it's a statement Mahari would have heard the quick use before when they are feeling particularly strong emotions. It might not be something Mahari himself has felt before, but in this moment he may be able to recognize it is as if someone is pulling on the strings of his heart, one may say. You feel sort of divine energy soaked into you through the vestments you've worn, once given by a false deity and remade by the one you pledged yourself to during your next darkest moment. That energy has always sort of welled and sat within you, absorbed from those items. And as it revolves around your heart, you feel it effectively trying to pull you forward further into the room.
I allow it to pull me in.
Okay. You walk into the wall of force.
That is definitely a Mahari thing to do. So he doesn't even try to like socially recover because he knows he's not going to be able to do that. He kind of feels it. Is there a way around? Can he feel for around this wall of force?
You can begin looking for a way beyond it to get further into the room if you would like. Okay.
Yes, please.
While Mahari is doing that, what's everyone else doing?
Amira will be looking for Not necessarily an item that resonates with her on an emotional level, but she just wants to find like what would be the most practical for her.
Sure. Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Am legendary in it now.
Huzzah.
Really? Nice.
How are you legendary in
Investigators.
perception?
Investigator
Ah, yes, they do get it early, don't they?
at level 13, baby.
Wahoo.
Gunslingers, rangers, and rogues. Too.
Hey, sorry to yell at you.
Oh.
Absolutely, come on. Yeah, absolutely. Hi, sorry guys.
Kim, your mic is on.
Not anymore.
Yeah, it is.
Not anymore.
Oh, I think she went push to talk and split.
Ah. Oh, you did give me a perception check. I didn't see it. Brain moment.
You didn't have the perception to see the perception check?
Nope, I'm blind. Okay.
Jericho rolls a nat 1 in his own server.
I got a 12. I don't know what my perception modifier is. It's certainly not legendary, though. Amira, as you sort of cast your eyes around and take a look over the entire chamber, looking for anything that simply catches your eye, you have specific jewelry you've come across up until now. Beautiful pieces that have been connected by how they were crafted. A very legendary jeweler from, I believe, Jalmaray.
Yeah.
As you look around the room, you notice in the third ring in, from where you are, on a small pedestal, what looks to be a circlet. And with your focus, your ability to quickly scan a room, look for things out of place, recognize similarities, you clock that the craftsmanship is very similar to the pieces you are currently wearing.
Amira will spot that, kind of go, huh. Well, I guess if a piece of the set would be anywhere, it would be here in Gib's treasury. Right. Grab it. We'll head over. Hopefully not bonking into a wall of force. She'll, like, put her hands out, make sure
Yeah,
she doesn't end up like Mahari.
the walls of force are visible.
Oh, okay.
It is finding the way through them, almost turning this entire room into a puzzle.
Oh, boy.
You can tell when Dazan said, oh, you only have 30 minutes, it wasn't even going to be that simple that you could walk to the center. Part of the problem is managing to actively reach better equipment to choose something to take. So you begin looking for the way through the rings as well. You and Mahari both sort of beginning to spread out and look. Aranth and Kashmi, what about the two of you?
Moxie.
I'm sorry?
I believe she said fancy.
I said Moxie
Fancy.
because she was screaming.
Okay, I thought I heard Moxie also. I'm proud of myself.
Yes.
My perception went up to expert, y'all.
No, correct. That was Moxie. The neighbor who got stranded in the surprise storm has dogs, and my dogs are dog aggressive, so they're freaking out. No, I'm sorry. I was super distracted. That was an intense surprise storm that came through where there, like, literally sunshiny in the front and a monsoon in the backyard.
Oh, wild.
Yeah, it and like the sky got like yellow and then green, and then like a horizontal wind came. It was, you know how Texas does.
Yeah.
Like, it was wild. So sorry. I was very much floating in progressively getting more and more incorporeal, trying to work out how I feel about all the things that have happened in the last hour.
Sure.
I'm
Uh,
looking, but I'm not really even looking.
As you're actually doing that and sort of processing everything that's gone on, you notice out of the corner of your eye a armored figure come walking into the chamber, not running, but very walking with purpose, make their way over to Dazan and hand her something before quickly leaving. And Dazan turns and locks eyes with you, and just a single finger curls, beckoning towards her.
I will walk to her. Her smugness in her place gives me really a good amount of like evil joy.
Fantastic. Looking forward to how you can act in your own place one day.
Yes.
Awesome. As you walk over, she has a small box in your hand. There's also something I want to mention you would have noticed, Kashmi. It's been a few thousand years, but you've seen the hoard of treasures that Aufgeben once kept. You recognize a few of those pieces in this room.
Oh, okay.
But as you walk over to Dazan, she has an active frown on her face at this point instead of the sort of terse, neutral look she's had.
Then if she is calling me and she has a frown, that will tickle Kashmi, and she will give her one of those just bright, beautiful, toothy, fucking happy sunshine grins that Kashmi has.
It seems that you will not need to join your friends in looking through the treasury. Your blood claim has apparently been chosen by our Lord himself. And she will just take her, had her hands clasped one over the other, and she just takes the top hand off, and there is a small box. Unadorned, it's a very plain looking, just black box in her hand.
I will hold my hand out and wait for her to put it in my hand while making fierce eye contact.
Oh, it's gonna be like this.
Not challenging.
Yeah,
very
no.
much like in no way like a challenge, but just a invitation.
She will wait for a moment. Can you go ahead and give me a sense motive check, Kashmi, please?
Boy.
Very nice. Okay. You take a few moments, both of you locking eyes with one another, and you recognize her gaze. There was certainly surprise at first that, Geb himself chose an item for you that wasn't here in the treasury and had it delivered to be delivered to you. What's the relationship here? And can I benefit from it? And because she's having those thoughts, and she's gotten very high up in Geb's political society, after a moment, she will place the box into your waiting hand. And the frown just melts into a very small smile.
Kashmi will take this grace and clasp the box and kind of swoon girly-ishly and be like, "Oh my goodness, I am so excited." And then I'll look at her right in her eyes and say, "What did our Lord get for you as your blood gift?"
Oh my god.
Oh!
I like sassy Kashmi.
Our life
It's
just got harder.
amazing.
Oh, this is why Aranth likes her.
Oh, our life just got harder.
Oh.
No, with big eyes. Very, like,
Oh, I'm well aware. So is she.
if she's gonna treat me like I'm dumb, I'm gonna act like I'm dumb. She wins because I'm dumb. I win because I get to be dumb. Before it gets awkward, I'm going to
Yeah.
very small, like, peek open the box.
Yeah. You open the box as she doesn't have a dumbfounded look on her face. She's very good at controlling her expression, but she's definitely either thinking of what to say or simply deigning not to speak. Hard to tell which. But she definitely has stopped like meeting eye contact with you. She turns her gaze just to look over the rest of the room, and in that moment, you peek open the box, and it's lined with velvet. Inside it is it's a scrap of old, sort of blackish blue leather.
It's Alkevin's hide.
I mean, that's immediately where my brain went. Wasn't he
not-
golden though?
He was black.
He was black. Okay,
It's
I'm
not
gonna
quite the color of his hide. It
rub
is
my
the color
thumb
of his
over it.
wings.
Does it feel like his wings?
It's got that same texture as his wings. It's not a large piece, but you're 99% certain it's a piece of Alfgeben's wing.
The number of times that I had spent ugly crying into the crook of this wing, changes my fake toothy smile to a real warm, familial, peaceful, just, oh, right, home.
And just because I want to inject drama into this, because I'm a menace, Amira, as you were looking for a way through the force wall, you saw this whole thing go down.
I'm gonna have a mirror roll a flat check.
Okay. Just because I'm a menace who likes drama.
I think that as soon as Kashmir registers that she has received this gift, she will immediately turn to look for Amira.
Oh god.
So just so that whatever you're doing, Kashmir will be turning to look towards you.
Yeah, Amira sees this, and you know, at first there's obviously the hint of, oh god, Geb gave her a gift. Fuck. But then she sees, like, how purely and truly happy Kashmir is at the gift, even though she can't exactly see what it is, and she wouldn't even know what it is, even if she saw it, but she sees Kashmir happy like that, and small but genuine smile appears on her own face that Kashmir would see when she turns to look for Amira.
Aww.
Aww.
Hi, Andy. So then I would bound over to Amira to help her find her thing, since we only have 30 minutes and we have this whole room of treasure.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Were you going to say something there, Amira?
Oh, no.
All right. Then as Kashmir bounds over towards you, Aranth, how are you looking for something?
I think she's probably just like perusing, I guess, like, I don't know, like a fucking, what do you call it?
Window shopping?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't really know how else to say, but yeah, she's definitely just probably window shopping for sure.
Can you give me an occultism check? Public?
Oh, goody! Grand! Oh, hold. Hold, please!
Goody goody gumdrop.
Oh my god, my internet browser is not being my friend.
Uh-oh.
Can you roll it for me, por favor?
I can. I make no promises about how good it'll
Well, to that I leave to you, my dear darling Gia.
be. It was perfectly average.
Yay! See, I expected nothing less
An
from you.
11 on the die.
Yay!
As you are sort of perusing around, looking for something, you find yourself sort of even still, not quite in the valuable items, but still in the more, just like nice objects, jewelry, art pieces.
Okay.
You notice as you are looking around on a nearby sort of pedestal is a tiny what looks to be pitch black statue of a crow.
Ooh. Okay.
Notably, even in this room where there is sort of just light present around the space, this is the only object you've seen that does not cast a shadow.
Oh. Okay.
And the crow also has more eyes than it should.
So,
Oh boy.
perfect for Aranth. Got it. Cool. Oh my god, is Aranth gonna be the next three-eyed raven?
As someone who has not watched Game of Thrones nor read past the second book, no.
Right. Alright.
But this strange crow is on a pedestal, and you hear a voice in the back of your head.
Oh good.
Pick it
I
up.
love hearing voices.
That's right there. That is what you need.
Just like...
And this is that same voice you heard right before entering the demiplane your father is in.
Oh my god.
The voice that was encouraging you to end the life of Amira.
Oh.
Great!
The voice that was very comforting, that felt like a
The
missing
same
part of
kinda
yourself had been
comfort?
filled in.
Great. Okay. Love that. Cool. Cool.
It's telling you
Sweet.
to pick up a funny little bird statue.
Great.
I leave it up to you if you want to pick it up.
No pressure, I guess, for sure. Now, I can't remember if Aranth has determined that perhaps maybe it's not a good idea to listen to this voice or not.
Your father warned you against it.
Okay, that's right. Got it.
He certainly told you, don't trust it.
Sweet.
But hey,
Okay.
kids don't always have to listen to their parents, do they?
Well, listen, Aranth is, she's kind of a daddy's girl, alright? She wants to listen to her dad.
That's fair. You can look for something else.
But Jericho, I need you to understand something really quick, okay? You've known me for. I hate the way that you're looking at me. Don't bat your fucking eyelashes at me. You've known me for 2 years, and you know that I particularly enjoy having ravens and crows and shit as motifs. All right. So how are you just gonna be here and be like, oh my god, Iranth, don't pick that up, knowing full
Hey,
well.
I'm the voice in your head telling you to pick it up.
I know you are.
Hey.
God damn it.
Evan, I see you looking at
Yes.
that freaky fucking bird. That's not for you. I don't like it.
All right. Kashmir said it wasn't for me, so therefore, Iranth is probably gonna fucking look for something else.
But it just tilted its
creeps
head
me
and it's
out.
looking at you now.
No, this
It
isn't
wants
the
you to
fucking
take it home.
ASPCA commercial. God damn it!
In the arms of the angel.
It's tilted its head like little ravens are wont to do. Just a little head tilt, turn, and look at you. And staring. All 8 of its eyes. What fun. Sorry, all 10 of its eyes.
All 10 of its eyes?
Yeah, it's got 5 on each side.
Spider. Don't.
Great.
It. Look at its weird spider eyes. Mm-mm. Like you're into some weird shit, but that's too much. I don't like it. Mm-mm.
Oh boy. All right. Iranth will tentatively, she will tentatively go in the other direction.
That's fine.
Kazmi will flip the bird off.
The bird winks, the 5 eyes on one side of its face at you,
Alright.
Kashmir,
The fuck?
I knew it.
and then goes back to being immobile, facing the opposite direction.
This conspiratorial
like-
anti-pro statue.
So as Aranth heads in a different direction looking for other things, it is around this time that Amira, with Kashmir's help, and Mahari would find their way into the next layer of this room, which, Mahari, is where you feel yourself being pulled to. Amira, you've got one more layer to go. Mahari, though, that sort of magical pull around your heart as it continues forward, it actually pulls you over towards what looks to be a pile of junk, like scrap iron and uncut gems. I say junk in regards to the fact that it doesn't look like this stuff has any notable value compared to everything else in this chamber. It's unprocessed items, whereas everything else is beautiful and ready for use directly. But you see this small sort of hill of scrap, and that feeling around your heart is pulling you towards that.
Okay, I go towards it.
Okay.
As I approach this small hill of relative scrap,
Right. The least
do I-
valuable things here.
do I see like anything on top that is catching my eye, or does the feeling seem to come from within the pile?
From within. You gotta dive headfirst into that shit, Mahari. Get going, buddy.
Dumpster diving.
Okay, I reach. I'm not gonna frickin' Scrooge McDuck into a pile of treasure. I know how that really works. It's not a liquid. It's a solid surface.
I'm not telling you have to, like, jump and dive, but start swimming in that shit, Mahari.
I reach my arm in and start pulling stuff away, trying to find where the tug emanates from.
Sure. Yeah. As you begin sort of feeling around in there, looking for something, sort of letting that energy around your heart guide you in a very hot and cold sort of way. You got a little ball of energy around your heart that's helping you douse for treasure. Would Mahari have
That-
ever expected this in his life?
No, he would never. No. Especially not where he came from.
Yeah. You probably dig around in this pile for about 15 minutes until nearly your time is up. But eventually, you grab something, meaning to pull it away. It's not large. It actually feels very small in your giant mitt of a hand. But as your claws wrap around it, that feeling in your chest flares with warmth.
I pull my hand out of the treasure
Yeah.
and I brush away like any excess. And what is it?
It's a ruby. Covered with a sort of veneer of gold, almost like veins running across it. The ruby itself is in almost the shape of a heart. Not like funny haha heart, an actual heart. Like a human heart. Surprisingly detailed.
Like, how big is it? Like, is it the size of a baseball, a softball, a golf ball?
Golf ball.
Golf ball.
It is not large.
Is it solid? Like, there's no levers or latches or hinges on it?
Yeah, it looks to be a solid piece of ruby with these veins of gold crisscrossing the top.
Does any memory come unbidden to my mind when I pick it up and bring it closer to my face to observe it?
Oh, that's a good question. Yes. But it's strange because it's not a memory that you saw. It's not something you were around for. It's more a vision than a memory. But it's a familiar place that you see in your mind as you hold on to this. A small village surrounded by dense and tall trees, hide tents. It's where you were born. It's where you grew up for a few years. And it is burning to the ground.
Oh, no.
Is it just that and then it shuts off? Or does it continue?
The burning will continue so long as you focus on it. Do you continue to focus on it, or do you allow your mind to pull back?
I focus on it.
Okay. The village continues to burn. You don't see anyone. There's no bodies, no people. It's just the buildings and the trees and the grass. All of it turning to ash before your eyes. There is a satisfaction welling up inside of you as you watch this. Is that something Mahari should be feeling, seeing this?
From his own perspective, no.
Okay.
Village, while it was a place of cruelty to him, it was also a place of joy, at least some of the time. He didn't wish death upon them all. He just wished for something better.
Fair enough. You feel all of those emotions. Seeing this vision is not preventing you from feeling that. Those memories simultaneously washing through you. You watch the matriarch's tent burn down. Remember the times you went inside, the times when you were a pup and wondering what made that tent so much cooler than all the rest. But even with feeling all of these other emotions, the sadness, the pain, the joy and happiness, the overwhelming feeling that seems connected to this memory of the place burning is satisfaction. A job well done.
To Mahari, with his limited knowledge of people, there's only two people he could think of that would find satisfaction in burning down the Gnawtooth tribe. One would be his abomination of Father Jackal, and the other would be his sister Grass. I withdraw from
Sure.
the memory because I don't know how much time I have left in here. Like, after I withdraw out of the memory, can I internally know, hey, I need to get out of here before it snaps shut?
I mean, you sort of blink away from that memory back to reality. No time has passed. You went into a trance and experienced all of that in just the briefest of moments.
He'll take his item and make his way back towards the entrance. He'll come back to this when he's in a safer location and not
Fair enough.
in here.
Your item has been added to your inventory for you.
Okay. And I take care not to run face first into force walls.
Fair enough. As Mahari is rummaging through the scrap and less interesting things to find this, Amira, you are receiving Kashmi's help. You've made your way past the first wall of force and have arrived at the second one that is notably a bit harder to perceive. You can still see it relatively fine, without much issue, because of how skilled you are. But you can definitely notice there is a step up in the challenge of seeing and being able to pass this section of the wall. Took you maybe 5-6 minutes to get past the first wall. You might be looking at upwards of 10 minutes or so to get past the second one.
Okay. I mean, once I know the path, like, I can just head back straight, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah. Getting out of here won't be an issue. It's so far you haven't seen anything to make you think this place is fucked enough that like the walls would change and trap you in here.
Okay.
So you can absolutely just sort of put the time in and begin to sort of figure out where the path through this second wall of force is. And eventually make your way into the third ring. Understanding that you certainly do not have enough time to get a further ring in because it's even more complex.
Okay, but my relic is in the second, right?
The item you noticed is definitely in here. Yeah.
Oh, but I don't know which ring?
Well, no, it's the one you saw. It's that circlet.
Oh, okay, but is that in the second ring or the third ring?
That's the one you're in right now.
Okay.
It's the third total ring. Because there was the outermost ring that you guys started in.
Oh, okay, no.
And you went into the
yeah,
second,
yeah.
and now you're in the third.
I understand.
Yes, it is.
Past the second wall into
correct.
the
You've bypassed the second wall. You're in the third of 7 rings. And yeah, you are able to sort of trace around over to this item you noticed if you'd like to.
Yeah. I think understanding that she has like enough time to get there with like plenty of time to spare. I think she'll probably, you know, sorry, words. Does Kashmi have the relic, like in her hands or worn or anything like that right now?
I'm holding my box.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Amira will, like as they're searching together, she'll like kind of eye the box a little bit, and eventually she'll give in and say, "So, what's that? Did you get your blood thingamabobber directly?"
Uh-huh. Ooh, I like that one. It's big and gaudy and shiny and not Amira's style, but very much Kashmi's.
Mm-hmm. So, Kashmi very clearly trying to divert Amira from the topic of what's in the box.
Not very clearly, but also not very clearly.
Okay.
As Kashmi is wont to do.
Legendary in perception, and also having been to this woman for how many ever years now, I think Amira will pick up on it, and internally she's agonizing over the Geb situation, but also seeing how happy Kashmi was to receive it. I think she has enough respect right now to like not push Kashmi too much. She is very curious, very clearly wants to know what's in there, but she won't push it.
Okay. Fantastic. Do you have anything else you'd like to do, or just head over to your item? Sorry, Kashmi, go ahead.
She's not trying to be rude or aloof.
No, yeah.
She has not pulled it out yet. I think she wants to be alone, like in a space that's not this. To pull it out and really experience it. So she's not like not answering you. She doesn't actually know what's in the box. And if you had pressed her, she would have answered just home.
Okay, yeah. And I think Amira will be satisfied with that. Just knowing it makes Kashmi happy. But yeah, other than that, Amira will just go straight for the
sure.
The circlet.
Yeah, it's this beautiful platinum wrought circlet with topaz inset around it. As you take a look at it, especially now that you are closer, you easily confirm that it is the exact same craftsmanship as your other items that you have collected over the many years and gained power from. As different to usual as it may be.
Amira reaches out and tries to pick it up.
Easily.
Is she able to do so?
Yeah.
Kashmi's gonna squeeze. It's so pretty.
It's not latched down or anything. You can absolutely just lift it off of the pedestal.
And I think as Amira holds it in her hands, she's gonna look at it, obviously, kind of turn it around in her hands, just kind of observe every little detail.
Yeah.
But as she does, she's going to be speaking to Kashmi, and she's gonna say, the reason I always liked these items is they carry charm and luck measure. Always felt like those are the two things that find me. My ability to charm people and how lucky I've been to survive the nonsense that keeps happening in this country. And it was a long time ago. So Me Too gave me the first set from this jeweler. Right after that, I went to Grey Dirge to try and learn the basics of politics in Geb, and I met you there, Ashmi. I think this item of luck here, these items of luck, gave me the luckiest thing I've ever known.
No, Boomy.
No, well, yes, but Ashmi, you're the luckiest thing that's ever happened.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
Amira will just give her a silly grin and lean in and give her a kiss before pulling back to don the circlet.
Yeah. I will mention, as you were saying that little heartfelt thing to Kashmi and sort of twisting the circlet in your hand, you know your head proportions. It's too small for you.
Oh, shit. I need to take this to a jeweler. Oh my god, serious.
Do you still try and set it on your head at all?
Yeah,
Okay.
just to see if maybe, like, it'll... Or I guess she'll try it as, like, a wristlet instead.
It's definitely too big for that.
An armlet, like, move it up on the arm to the bicep?
It's pretty big for that.
Can it open and be done as a necklace?
Like a choker.
Yeah, like a choker.
You don't see any latch or anything to open it. It appears to be one solid worked piece.
Yeah, then Amira will just go ahead and place it, like, on her head.
Yeah. It's a little silly because it just sort of sits
Yeah.
on top, doesn't quite slide down to where it should be at first.
Oh.
As you place it on your head, you don't, like, feel any pressure or anything from trying to force it down. It actually, Kashmi, you would be the one to see this. It very quickly expands slightly and slides down into perfect position.
That's perfect.
Hey, cool. Have to
Self-resizing.
Guess a intensely powerful magic item would do something like that. Wonder who wore it the last time.
How does it feel? It looks great.
Yeah. Amira will kind of go for just kind of feeling her luck, feeling her charm, trying to figure out
Yeah. You have both the item and your new relic ability is on your character sheet.
I'm looking at the... Yeah, okay. Nice.
Yeah. And Aranth, are you still gone?
Oh shit, I forgot to hit the fucking button. Bad!
You pulled an alley.
I'm
Is
sorry!
Is this the new one?
No, that's from your previous one.
Oh, God.
Your new one is the Topaz Circlet.
Yeah.
And the actual emotion, or the relic gift, is the emotion conduit, was what you chose.
Oh, right.
I don't actually know why that activation for the Catastrophe Bangles is listed
It's
like
fucked.
that. It's super fucked. It's kind of goofy. Let me see if I can real quick.
I think Amira, well, like, if Amira just kind of, like, feels the set of jewelry, like, coming together, would she innately understand...
There you go. It's renamed.
Would she innately understand the circlet's abilities?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The moment you guys invest in the items, you immediately understand them. And it'll probably put you one above max. They are supposed to be increasing your max investment slots as well. I think I just forgot to edit that rule element onto these
I'm
items.
At 15 out of 15.
You haven't invested in the item yet.
Oh, I haven't invested in it. Okay, there we go.
So yeah, I will fix that between sessions. It is supposed to raise the cap by 1 as well. I just forgot that when I was making these. Oops.
Amira will use the activation on Cash.
You can take a picture.
Oh, no, the emotion conduit.
Ah, your relic gift effect. Cool.
Yes.
You're trying to counteract Kashmi's emotions?
No. I just want to like send a burst of joy at her.
Gotcha. Okay. Sure. You may certainly do so.
I imagine it's just like Kashmi experiences a sudden surge of joy for like a brief moment or something.
Sure. I'll let you decide.
Just Amira wanting to show off her new.
Aran. Oh.
Kashmi will slyly look at you with a like sly, kind of sexy kind of approval. Look at your little razzle dazzle new trick.
Well, with that, Amira will take Kashmi's hand and start heading towards the exit.
All right.
Their relationship is repaired.
I will lead us towards
yeah.
a rant. Just because she's still trying to pick out ugly shit, and like friends
Fair.
don't let friends get spider-eyed crow birds with no shadows.
True.
I just
True.
want to say that Kashmi and Amira are going to be the talk of high society after this, because what's her face over at the front door? She's not going to be able to hold this in.
Nope.
She's going to yap her jaw off.
You really think so?
Yeah.
That's okay. I want everybody to know how lovey-dovey I and Kashmi are.
Well, someone's
Amira.
certainly going to find that out.
Let him.
Aran, you ignored the fun item I had for you. What am I supposed to do now?
The fucking spider crow?
Yeah, it's
With
okay.
no
I've got
shadow?
something else.
Oh, good. Okay, great. Hit me.
You may or may
now I
not
get to
have made
choose.
the right call. Who's to say?
Yeah, fuck, man. When you make, like, creepy shit so enticing, it's hard to say no, okay?
I try.
I know. God, right.
As you walk away from the little statue and you hear the voice in your head go, "No! Take it!" You continue looking around just for anything else that sort of catches your eye, and maybe not the eye of whatever's in your head. As you continue looking, thankfully you don't have to solve the puzzle to the inner layers like Amira and Mahari had to do. So you sort of, pass Mahari into the second layer, continue looking around. Nothing really catches your fancy at a quick glance. You pass into the third layer where Amira is. Nothing quite catches your glance there.
And you can already tell, like, Aran's already fucking annoyed because she's like, why? Nothing looks great. This all sucks.
You take a glance through the wall to the fourth ring. The ring that you're really not sure Amira, with her abilities, would be able to solve in time and get through. But that's where something catches your eye. Which is really fucking strange, because it probably shouldn't, and you probably shouldn't let Kashmi see it.
Uh-oh.
Because it's just a pack of blood. You're not sure what it is or why, but as you look into the next room, it's not even on a pedestal or anything. It's laying on the floor on like a little silk sheet. It's a packet of very dark blood. In the back of your mind, though, as you look at this blood, there is a revulsion. Whatever's in your head does not like that blood pack.
She's gonna walk over to it, and in her fancy schmancy dress.
You've got to get into the next ring to be able to access that.
Okay.
It's the next ring in. you can certainly begin working on trying to get through. You might need to get some help from Amira and Kashmi, who are having their little lovey-dovey moment over the circlet that's too small and is like sitting on top of Amira's head right now.
Hey, poor thing.
Rand's just like, ugh.
Yeah, ew, romance.
Right, Mahari's digging through a pile of trash effectively right now.
Peak Mahari, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That tracks.
that is, yeah.
On brand, I know what I'm doing. So you can begin working on this, and maybe they'll finish in time to be able to help you, but you're going to be cutting it close if you want to go for that. If you want to continue looking for something else, you could.
Seeing Arant struggle, like, to get through, would give Kashmi a sense of urgency to help her.
Sure. This is while you are chatting with Amira.
Yeah, Kashmi would be aware of what's hyper aware almost of
Sure.
what's going on with everything that's been going on. And I would hurry through not hurry through, but I would have a sense of urgency.
Funny because everybody knows what a picky bitch Aranth is. So this is like, ugh.
You see her eyes light up at something, you're like, oh shit.
We just saw you try to pick a spider, like, we can help.
The question, Aranth, do you want Kashmi to see what you're looking at?
And, like, look at all this beautiful treasure on the inner sanctum. Like, that's, like, I can get behind helping you. Like, you're gonna pick something really cool. Like, I got you.
And then Aranth just kind of like doe eyes looks at Kashmi and then just points to the ground where the fucking blood packet is. Like, I want that.
I want
She's gonna
juice
do that.
box.
Yes, the comical, like, she looks at you and looks at the juice box and looks at you and looks at the juice box and looks, like, incredulously at Amira and then looks at you and looks at the juice box. And then, knowing at this point that we have very little time, she just shrugs and we'll help you get your fucking juice box.
Yay.
It's the juice box or the crow, Kashmi, make a choice.
Right. The choice is made. Like, I would rather an inner sanctum juice box that may also be trash than the creepy bird. I don't like it.
That also tracks.
Yeah, I will say it's going to be hard to get this in time. I am going to ask for a roll for you guys to be able to do this. There's no guarantee you're going to be able to get this, and if you can't, you might have to settle for something else.
Okay.
How can I help?
I'm going to ask whoever's leading this to give me occultism or arcana. The other people may aid.
I'll do occultism because I master.
I have
Public or
a
private?
I actually... I have a higher... Oh, wait, no. I have a higher arcana, but not higher occult. Sorry.
Is it public or private?
This will be public, but if you're the one leading, let people who are aiding roll first.
Okay.
I have no arcana, but 19 occultism.
Whatever skill Aranth is going to be rolling, the other people should roll to aid with.
Oh, shit.
So Amira's giving a +2. Kashmi, are you master or better in occultism?
I'm a master. No, I'm an
You're
expert.
expert.
Never mind.
Okay.
Psych.
So the bonus is still going to be the same for both of you crit succeeding there. So Aranth, you may go ahead and take your +2 here. Amira, I believe, used the macro, so the effect is already on you.
Okay.
You are looking, I'll tell you before you roll, or as you roll, DC 36.
Okay. Can I...
You have hero points.
I have 3 of them. Okay.
You do indeed.
Fine.
Do you want that blood pack?
Yes!
Hey.
With about 90 seconds left in your guys' 30 minutes, you crack the passage and manage to open it up for Aranth to sprint through into this next ring. You have just enough time to grab that blood pack and head back to the entrance with everyone.
Yay!
So Jericho, I'm also taking just as long as them.
You finished like 2 or 3 minutes before them.
Oh, okay.
You finish at around the 25, 26 minute mark. but
Now, I was in the second ring, correct?
you were in the second ring, yes. So you're much closer to the entrance. But you guys are able to each scoop up your items and make your way back to the entrance with Dazan standing there. Now she's got like a piece of parchment in one hand and an ink quill in the other. All right, let's get this over with. What have you each chosen for your blood claim?
I hold out the emerald or the ruby heart to let her see it.
Take it, look at it, scribe a few things down on the parchment, hand it back to you. Who else?
Mira will just tap the circlet that she's wearing.
Let me see it.
Amira will pull it off her head and go to hand it to
Yoink.
her, but when she goes to take it, Amira will pull it back and say, "Careful, don't scratch it." And
While this
fully
is
hand
going on, Tasmi's shoving the box inside her body.
Oh, good.
My
moment
gift is none of her fucking business.
the moment you let go, Amira, she drops it.
Amira, like,
Oh, I'm
won't
so sorry.
Amira won't even look down to look at the circlet. She's just gonna keep her eyes locked.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I
How could
understand
I-
some people are a bit...
Yes, well, certainly. I'd have to care about it to actually not be so clumsy. Mortis, can you get that for me, please? No. The cat Mortis
the
will
smell?
pick it up and jump back up onto her shoulder and hand it to her.
Kashmi's going to laugh, not on purpose, but her just such blatant attempt to be petty is so fucking funny. Like, she thinks she's better than us. Isn't that quaint?
Honestly, it's the best part of being undead and alive for thousands of years is you can be as petty as you want.
And she thought that if she had any concept of the indignities that we have suffered, her dropping the circlet is so that was so cute. It was just cute. It tickled
Childish.
Kashmi.
I'm glad Kashmi can look upon the past and use it as a reason to laugh. We'll be ruining that soon.
Oh no! Don't say that.
She will look over the circlet, scribe a few things down, and then hand it back to you. And I think as she hands it back to you, as you go to grab it, she'll pull it back as well. Do be careful not to scratch it. We'll want it back in pristine condition when you lose your position.
Mira just smiles. Doesn't say anything.
I'm sorry. It tickles me.
Here's that, Jericho. He's gonna turn to her. I'm assuming countless have lost the position over the millennia.
Oh no, we've rarely if ever used the nascent Bloodlord as an actual position. So, we've had to reclaim some blood claims from actual important Bloodlords before, but I'm sure this trial run won't last.
And that was Aranth sighing loudly as she's being a fucking bitch.
Yes,
And
let
she
me
just
see
kind
what
of,
you
like,
have as well.
No,
and
no, man.
she
Don't be
no.
upset. Like, it's very rare that this honor is bestowed on people. Like, I get why she would be confused. She's not very good at her job. She doesn't know how to do all the things. Like, just give her some
Really?
slack. And I'm going to look
No.
at her. Because Kashmi hasn't decided if she really, really likes this person or really, really hates this person. But, like, it really could go either way.
It's one of the two. It'll depend on the day.
Correct. Because right now, like, Kashmi is so tickled by how bad she is at trying to make us feel bad that, like, just the earnestness of her failure it's so endearing.
Look, petty is a
Kashmi-
state of
saying-
being.
Like, looks at her sadly. I'm sorry, Arant.
For what? It must be fucking exhausting being this much of a bitch all the time. Now
Oh
I
my
know how you, and now I know how you almost feel around me. And as she's holding the blood pack, she doesn't like hand it over. She's just holding it so she can fucking
Yeah.
look at it in her palm.
She will pluck it from your hand so she can look at it more closely.
Mm-hmm.
And look it over a little bit. Contrary to the signature look of condescension that's been gracing her features this whole time, there is interest in her gaze as she looks at this blood pack. And then she will scribble a few things down and hand it over to you.
Ariana just plucks it right back.
And she will look at you, Kashmi.
Big toothy grin back.
Please produce the item. I cannot allow you to leave until I have logged it.
I'm so sorry. I thought you logged it when you first received it. I didn't realize you were just... And then head cocked to the side and patiently wait for her to fill in the blank of what she was doing.
She just
Does a
has a brow raised.
personal gift from Lord Geb need to be documented?
The item is still a blood claim. It may have been specifically chosen by our lord. I must still document it. So,
Oh, so I'm sorry to make this awkward above table. But Kashmi is going to get a very defiant, very possessive smirk, and Kashmi will let her know that she can take it up with Geb, and then she'll walk out.
the moment you attempt to walk out,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to say Geb. I'm going to say you can take it up with my husband, and then I will attempt to walk out.
Sure. The moment you attempt to walk out, a shimmering wall of force fills the entryway. And about 30 guards drop invisibility in the hallway outside.
What side of this wall am I on?
You are still inside the room.
Okay.
So you guys are all inside the room with Dazan. There's about 30 guards right outside on the other side of the wall.
Are these the Bellator Mortis?
You don't know off the top of your head. They look heavily armored. Weapons are drawn. Can't see any facial expressions. They do have full helmets on. Dazan will look at you as you attempt to walk out. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think you were important? This rule was put in place by our lord, your husband. I feel bad for him that you abandoned him for so long. This rule was put in place by him personally, so...
Then I will sit down on the ground, put my arms behind me, crisscross my legs, and say, I'll wait. If he'd like it back, he can take it back.
Wonderful. I hope you enjoy eternity in here. And she will...
Let's be fucking honest. I have spent so many eternities. Like, literally, she is so completely nonplussed.
Amira will head over to Kashmi at this point, and we'll kind of like squat down to where Kashmi's sitting. And
Before she says a word, I will look her right in the eye and say, over my undead body.
Well.
Or Amira sees that, and
It's not hers, it's private.
Kashmi. Actually, Amira doesn't really have anything she can think to say to convince Kashmi to hand it over. I think what Amira will do, though... Okay, sorry, what's this lady's name?
Dizon.
Dazon?
Mhm.
Amira will turn to Dazon and say, look, Lord Geb gave it to her. I'm sure that he knows exactly what it was that he gave to her. We just ask him.
Like, this is her home. Like, I'm not gonna invite this bitch, even though I like her. I think she's super funny and kind of cute. I'm not gonna invite her into like she can come onto my front porch, but I'm not gonna invite her into my house, much less up into my bedroom. Like, she wants to go into the master bath and look in the medicine cabinet. Like, it's so intimate and like, who the no, nope, super no.
She's someone who has been personally put into this position by Geb himself. That's who she thinks she is. That's who she knows she is. She will happily leave you here for as long as you would like.
Okay,
While she
bet.
leaves you and goes about the rest of her business.
Are the three of us allowed to leave, or...
That is a good question indeed.
While this is all taking place,
Yeah.
Mahari's gonna move over to Kashmi. Kashmi, you're sitting down, correct? Or are you still standing there?
No, I'm sitting down. I'm ready to spend literally an eternity here.
Okay.
I have my home in my heart. Like,
Mahari's
when everybody's
gonna,
gone, I'll play with it. It'll be fine.
Mahari's gonna, he obviously has to bend down now, or actually kneel down. He's gonna whisper so that only you can hear him. Oh, come on, Kashmi. Don't you want her to be jealous and green with envy? That you have something she will never attain in her unlife or in the next. It would be very satisfying to watch.
Just so you know, Kashmi thinks so little of her and her fake place and her better than her attitude that like Kashmi could literally give zero fucking cares if she's jealous or not because her opinion matters so little.
Oh, no, Kashmi. It's not because her opinion matters, it's because she thinks it matters. And wouldn't it be wonderful to just crush it?
Wouldn't it be funny to see how she flips out over it?
Kashmi will get a contented, very smug smile and look at her with like pity and sadness and just say she's too small, she wouldn't even understand.
I think Amir is actually, like, a little taken aback by that. I don't think she's ever heard Kashmi kind of, like, talk in that way. Well, seeing that, despite her best efforts, she's not going to be able to convince her wife to just show the thing, Amira will stand up and just say, well, can the three of us go while you two get this sorted out?
Certainly. You all have acquiesced and followed the rules put in place. There is no reason to hold any of you here. By all means. That wall won't stop any of you. You are free to go.
Amira will squat down one last time to say, keep in touch, okay? Before standing up and leaving the room.
Kiss you and let you go.
Oh.
Well?
So does Amira just shimmer through the field?
Yeah. The
Walk right.
wall does not seem to stop any of the three of you from passing through.
Oh, I don't leave.
Oh, okay. Then
I'm still waiting on Kashmi's answer.
Um, well, real talk above table, there's no way Kazmi is going to be able to pull this thing out and open it up because then she would have to address her own shame about the whole situation. And that is not something she is in any way prepared to or ready to do or deal with, and certainly not in front of this dumb bitch. Um, so literally
Retroactively, do you think that's something Amira would have picked up on? Or maybe something Kashmi would have just straight up said? Or
no, I don't think Kashmi is aware that that's why. But I was trying to think about, like, because I'm having a very visceral kind of a no, and I think it's the shame. I think that Kashmi is very ashamed of the things that, even though she couldn't control them, of the way that things happened. And that she lost her friend, and she feels very guilty. That obviously it wasn't her fault, but it was. And so to have to face, but also that she had his parts and she lost them, and that this is her first chance to actually have a piece of him back. Like, there's a whole lot that she's like dealing with, and this dumb bitch is trying to like power flex on her about it. Like, I think not.
She's really not even trying to. She's just trying to follow the rules.
No,
probably,
this
probably,
is, you have struck a stubborn cat moment with Kazmi.
Probably once this lady leaves, Kashmi has some privacy to open the box on her own, and then probably after that, she's like, fine. Or
yeah, I mean, she just needs a minute to process what she even has before she can, in any way, share it with anybody else.
Okay. As Amira and I believe Aranth step out, and Mahari perhaps does as well, when it is just the two of you in the chamber still, Kashmi, Dazan will look at you sitting on the floor. What expression does she have on her face right now?
Is her face still capable of expression?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead and give me one more sense motive check, Kashmi.
Ooh, okay.
Let's see if Kashmi would recognize this. Huh.
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 I think that's a nat 20, huh?
Would you like to hero point this roll?
Don't.
Oh, damn it.
No.
Okay. Her expression is unreadable to you.
Oh.
That was a failure.
No, that's, I think realistically that Kashmi is so focused on herself right now, I don't think she would actually really care what that other lady's face said. She has made up her mind. And so that lady's face can be whatever the fuck it wants. It's not going to change her situation.
She will stare at you for a solid 10 seconds flat, and then simply say, "Tell Mortis when you're ready to share." And she will turn and walk through the wall of force as well. About 10 guards remain outside. The rest fade from view once more. As Dazan leads the rest of you outside, or at least towards the exit of the Cinerarium. Kashmi, you are effectively left alone in here. There's a wall of force preventing you from getting out. There's about 10 guards outside that wall of force, and there is the small hairless cat Mortis sitting in there, just off to the side licking its paw.
I would try to find the most private space in a corner in a. That's not true. I would sit there indignantly
Yeah.
for a significant amount of time.
Also, unfortunately, not really many places that you could hide. The room is designed to be open and completely visible from the entrance. But you can certainly, I suppose, take as much time as you need in there.
I'm gonna use my every need pack to pull out a cloak.
Okay.
And I will make myself a space in the cloak where I can look privately.
Sure. And just sort of create a little tent with it.
Pretty much.
Fair enough. Fair enough. As Dizon leads the rest of you back towards the sort of chamber of law, where you originally met her and separated from Bloodlord Vethis, she remains silent as you guys walk. If there's anything you would like to do and say on your way back, you are welcome to do so. Otherwise, it'll be a few minutes of silent walking before you arrive.
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing for me to say.
Then, after about 5 minutes, the three of you and Dishonor return back to the Chamber of Law, which is currently empty, save for, like, one guard flanking each door, and Bloodlord Vethis, who's just, like, leaning up. No, she's actually fully sitting in Dizon's seat, rifling through papers.
God.
Right now. And as the door opens, she will, like, very quickly leap over the table and cause a bunch of the papers to scatter as she lands on the floor, brushes off her clothes.
No, please don't stop on our account.
I'm not stopping on your account. Dizon just glares from behind you guys. I'd say how'd it go, but you are down a person.
She'll be back soon.
Okay.
She's processing.
You don't have to explain anything to me. Believe me. Well, shall we go out and celebrate then? We celebrated the news of the announcement coming, but we need to celebrate the actual appointment, don't we?
Yeah. Do it.
We're looking to go out on the town or celebrate back at home. I'm happy to do either.
Amira will... Oh, God.
Oh, no, go ahead, Amira, go ahead.
Amira will look to her two friends, and I think her eyes will settle mostly on Aranth, and remember that Aranth is kind of a homebody. No offense. And, am I wrong?
No!
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Aranth has done wonderful networking these last 2 years.
And
Yeah.
We'll give Vethis a smile and say, I think staying in.
Wonderful! And back we shall head. By Dizon.
Does this on, like, flip her off?
No, Dizon actually looks at, like, the scattering papers. Goodbye, Lord Vethis. Don't come back for another 5 years, please. And we'll go about picking up and reorganizing her papers.
Dizon, did we ever figure out what her official title was? Is she a Bloodlord?
She is not a Bloodlord. She specifically...
Okay. She's not a bloodlord, and yet she's saying that she's more important than us.
She is effectively the Grand Marshal of the court. So she basically oversees the major administration and any adjudications that need to be done.
So is that like a supreme chancellor?
Kind of,
Like a
sorta.
chancellor?
Yeah. She effectively, she's basically in charge of all of the day-to-day affairs of Geb as a whole. Whereas the Bloodlords all have like what they control and look after. Like Berlin was basically the face of the Reanimators and Great Urge, overseeing the farming operation, and all of the other Bloodlords have like specific roles they fill while still lobbying and coming together on big decisions. She oversees the day-to-day.
Okay.
And also sort of acts like Geb's secretary as well, where she very much has final say on if something is worth Geb's time for him to actually for whoever it is to be granted an audience with Geb. So if you want to speak with Geb, you have to go through her.
Would even the leader of the Bloodlords have to go through her as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she is quite literally head of the High Court of Geb, in charge of all the sort of day-to-day affairs of Mekatar, and some of the nation's day-to-day affairs as well, and is in charge of actually determining what is worth Geb's time.
So she's the sift for all the bullshit.
Basically.
Man, she must love her job.
Now, to be fair, she is not the only person in this exact role. There's a small group of people with this role that basically take shifts. Because otherwise, it would be her 24/7 in this position. No one would want that role. So they basically take 24-hour shifts when they do this. It's never actually known exactly how big that group of people is. Dazan is known as probably one of the, if not the strictest member of that group, though.
Did Vethis tell us how long Dazan has held her position for?
No. She didn't really warn you guys about Dazan in the first place.
Oh yeah, she just wanted to see how we'd react.
Kinda, sorta. She also didn't necessarily know exactly who would be in the seat today. Because it changes daily and the advanced schedule is not made known. Because otherwise people could choose what day to come in when it's someone they're potentially more in favor with. And what's more fun than wasting an undead's infinite time? So it's really up in the air who you'll get on any day you come in. I take it you all are heading back to the manor on the outskirts of Mekatar. As you guys are leaving, can I get a perception check from Amira, please?
Sure.
And Mahari.
Sure.
Sorry, no check from you, Aranth.
Pursue a lead shouldn't be there. So
Okay, doesn't matter.
Jericho, is this site-based?
This is... Yes.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
We're flooding our rolls tonight, aren't we?
We're what?
We're flooding our rolls tonight, aren't we?
Oh, I was just gonna say, just say Mahari failed and be done with it. I suck at perception.
Both of you succeeded.
Oh, this is a pleasant surprise.
A natural 20 and natural 18, respectively, from you guys. Both of you notice someone. It's probably not someone either of you want to see.
Oh.
I'm gonna kill myself, Jericho. How
Fuck,
about that?
No, it can't be.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
What?
Does his name start with an L and end with an Orin?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
okay.
okay. Whew,
No.
all right, all right.
No. 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 It starts with an
Um,
S and ends with an E2.
Oh,
Oh!
And starts
Shit.
with a J and ends with a kill.
Oh,
What?
ruh-roh.
J kill? What?
Jackal.
Jackal is dead.
Jackal?
Oh,
Both
are
of you.
Jackal and Samita
Alex
together?
just Jackal, huh?
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Mahari?
Are Jackal and Samitu together?
No. But as the two of you as all of you step out of the Cinerarium, save for Kashmi, who's taking her time, and sort of take a quick glance around, just sort of in the general crowd of people outside the Cinerarium, you notice a lot of the people that got kicked out from the High Hall earlier today are absolutely not going home and are just sort of waiting around for it to open tomorrow. So it is pretty crowded as you step outside. You also notice there's a large number of people that seem to know, at least to some extent, what went down. There are a lot of appraising eyes on you guys. But from different points in the crowd, respectively, the two of you each see a very familiar face.
Have either of them noticed us?
Oh, they're watching you directly.
Oh boy.
They're not milling around. They're not talking to anyone. They're standing there, staring.
See, this is why I had to stay so that I didn't murder him right in front of everybody.
How far away is Samitu right now?
That is a good question. About 100
within
feet.
60 feet. 100 feet. Can I tell what kind of expression he has on his face right now?
With that perception check, his mouth is creased right now. It's either a very faint smile or a very faint frown. You're not exactly sure which.
Amira is gonna give her own, like, very, like, menacing smile. And as she does that, she's going to say over the telepathic network, give me a moment, guys. I'll be right back. And then she is going to use the catastrophe bangles to turn invisible, just to fucking mess with him.
Okay.
And maybe we'll try to... She'll try to approach. He's not, like, intending to try and fucking kill him right now, or even get, like, into a conflict with him.
Sure.
She just wants to fuck with him.
Okay.
Jericho, how far away is Jackal?
60 feet.
How different does he look from that night?
Well, are you talking about when he was alive or when he was not?
Alive. Because that's my last memory of him before he was struck down.
Fair.
Supposedly.
He doesn't look healthy. His fur is a mangled wreck. He looks emaciated. He's wearing sort of a massive cloak covering the majority of his features, so it's hard to tell anything aside from his face. His eyes are milky white and clouded. There are multiple scars on his muzzle that you do not recall seeing any time in the past.
And he's just standing there looking at me.
Looks to be.
Can I tell his expression, or am I too far away for that?
With your perception check... That's very funny. He rolled a nat 1 on hiding his expression. It is very clearly the expression you would imagine of someone who is starving and has just seen food for the first time in a week. There is a twitching, ever-increasing grin on his face. Drool begins to pile up at the corners of his mouth as he salivates. His eyes actually grow a bit clearer, but just enough so that you can see the madness filling them.
All right. So, how many people are in between me and him, or is it just like the general milling about
It's
of
the
the crowd?
general milling about of the crowd. So
So-
everything would effectively be right now difficult terrain, in a sense, to weave your way through the crowd.
So, with my perceived intrinsic knowledge of my own father, would I know a proper way to taunt him into giving in to his hunger?
Well, I mean, when you knew your father, he was the one person who was on your side,
Yes.
who protected and cared about you. This is an expression you have never before seen on your father's face. Were you someone not so heavily jaded by the realities of my bullshit that I've put you through, it would probably be a bit terrifying to see.
Mahari has stood in the presence of a literal god.
Yeah,
There's
I know.
very
Again,
little-
the bullshit I've put you guys through.
Yeah. There's very little that's going to phase him anymore. So Mahari will just stare at him and go like this.
I'm just
Odd.
imagining poor Aranth standing there. Like,
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Aranth and Bloodlord Vethis, Aranth, at least you have, in the telepathic bond to hear Amira say, "One moment, I'll be right back." But the two of you have just left the Cinerarium and started walking when Amira goes invisible and Mahari turns and spreads his arms out towards a different direction in the crowd.
Over the bond as I'm spreading my arms. My dad's here. We all know what's gonna happen now.
It's too early for this bullshit. Why didn't we just decide to go out on the town? I don't. Amira, you chose the worst possible day to want to stay in. Just throwing that out there.
Wait, well, why is wanting to stay in?
To be fair, this is happening like the moment you guys leave the Cinerarium. So before you have even had a chance to head out into town or back towards the mansion. This is just what you guys see as you're leaving.
Well, never mind. Aranth is just pinching her fucking nose oh my god.
You've got that little blood pack in your hand still.
Yeah, okay. I just got the thought of that one SpongeBob episode with the aliens. It's like twins. She wouldn't do that, but she'd just be kind of holding the blood pack in her hand and just she'd shake it and then just look at it, sniff it, see if she could try to tell what kind of blood is in it. She's gonna be fucking with it the entire night.
The more you look at it outside, the less certain you are it's blood.
The less certain I am?
The less certain.
Watch
It's like a black sludge, almost.
Watch it be 40,000-year-old communal wine.
Oh god.
Oh!
Fucking nasty.
Jericho, does Jackal respond to my taunting? Or my invitation/taunt?
No.
Or does he just stand there?
He turns and walks away.
Oh.
Oh,
So-
I begin following him.
Fantastic. Amira.
Yes. So, what I want to try to do after I go. Well, what happens after Samidu sees me go invisible?
That is a good question. So I think we're going to go to a break.
Fair enough.
We will take a moment here. We will stand up and stretch, grab some water because I have a decision that needs making.
Woo!
So,
We love decision making.
see you all in a few minutes.
Oh boy.
So, welcome back.
Yeah.
As we left off here, Mahari had begun walking after Jackal, who had turned and walked away. Amira, you have gone invisible and are heading over towards where Samitu is, who is currently still standing in the crowd. As you begin to get a bit closer, you definitely notice he has a cane he's not necessarily leaning on, but just sort of holding both hands on top of the pommel in front of him. It's a very, very nice piece of worked bone. And he is just standing there, very much in his open-chested robe. Just eyes following you.
So he can fucking see me even though I turned invisible?
He has seen
Well,
invisibility
like he probably
up.
has... Yeah, figured something like that.
Jericho, on the map, where did we exit the Cinerarium?
You guys exited on the southern side of the Cinerarium. So we can get tokens and a general idea of where you go. Kashmi's somewhere in there still.
Okay, so Amira, where is Samitu in relation to us, where our tokens are?
You guys are effectively heading in those different directions. Mahari's heading
Okay,
west, Amira's heading east. So Amira, you are invisibly approaching Samitu, but his eyes are most certainly locked on you.
I think that's fine for now. Amira will try to get within just 60 feet of Samitu.
Sure. He doesn't stop you. He doesn't move.
Cool. Then Amira will use the ventriloquist ring activation
Okay.
to place it right next to his ear and say, "What's the problem, Samitu? You look like you've seen a ghost."
Very tranquil expression on his face. He will similarly throw a ventriloquism over to you. I was simply interested in seeing who you are.
Fortunately, ventriloquist ring only lets me do that once.
Unfortunate.
Hold on. I feel like greater ventriloquist ring.
If you have the greater ring, I
fucking...
believe it allows you to do it 3 times a day.
Yeah, I should fucking have the greater ring. There's no reason I should still have the level 3 ring. Like, I know for a fact I got that at some point.
I think you did, and then you lost it because of the wedding.
Oh. No, the wedding was way before level 9.
The wedding was level 8.
Well, yeah, but the ventriloquist ring is a...
You do have the greater ventriloquist ring, or did you just switch that out?
I just switched it out because I'm like, I know, like, it's 4 levels below me, and we got a bunch of cash. I know I would have bought this.
Okay.
No, if you don't want me to have it, then that's fine.
If it was in your inventory as the base, I'm inclined to believe it just wasn't upgraded. So I would ask if you upgrade it now, you spend the money for the difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't just free upgrade it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just, like, I know for a fact I would have upgraded it. Sorry. Anyways. But yeah, then Amira will twist the ring again and send another ventriloquism and say, "What? Don't recognize the scion that you betrayed?"
A smile graces his face. Oh, I remember teaching a lesson to one with your face. She still sits safely at home. No, I don't recognize a fake at first glance.
Did he say that like he's implying that I'm a fake, or?
Yes, he's very much implying you are fake.
Let him believe it.
Cool. Then, in that case, Amira will twist the ring.
Yeah. You can tell at this point, because he's not wasting spell slots on this, he's using the same thing you are. You guys are just twisting ventriloquist rings and throwing your voice at each other.
Amira will, twist the ring and, say, like, would a fake know about? And it's like a fucking mole on his butt or something.
That's a pretty intimate detail.
I mean, yeah, they were lovers for like 70 fucking years.
Oh, goddamn.
So, yeah, like Samitu's the one that turned her, and like part of their relationship was that, like, they were lovers.
Ah, okay.
Magic is capable of such wondrous things.
Then Amira will twist the ring, I think, one last time here. And she'll say, "We'll see how fake I am. Plunging my blade, your rotten heart, dousing you bottles of sunlight."
Best of luck with that. I truly wish you the best opportunity you can. You notice at this point, Amira, he takes one hand off the top of his staff and sort of grabs it just below the head. And pulls from the side of the staff what looks to be piece of wood. Which is strange because this cane was made of bone.
Okay. Does it look like a wand or something from where I am? Is that something I can tell?
Give me a
My
recall
legendary
knowledge.
perception? Cool.
Because you got a lot of people in the way here.
Yep. Making sure I'm not targeting.
Jared, I just realized this ring, you only need to twist it once to do what they're doing.
They were quite literally just twisting their rings and talking to each other at a distance. Ooh, that is not a great roll in this case.
Hero point.
No.
Yeah.
What I will say, he pulled a piece of wood out of a bone walking stick. It would be silly not to assume that it is a wand or some other item of magical importance. You cannot tell what it is from here.
In that case, Amira kind of like steals herself, gets ready for him to like throw some magic at her, but isn't going to move. It's just gonna watch him and see what he does.
He will walk towards you.
Ooh.
Shit. Wow. Okay.
He will start, not running or anything, not even power walking. He will just begin taking measured steps, sliding through the crowd in your direction.
Okay. Let me. I'm not going to do this, but I'm just thinking, throw. Oh, you're approaching me? Instead, I think all that Amira will do is throw something to the effect of, oh, what are you approaching me for?
Well, you wish to drive a blade into my rotten heart? Pour sunlight over me? I figured why not give you the opportunity right now?
Oh shit!
Can I do a perception check to just get a vibe check, see if he's like gonna fucking blast me with a wand once he gets within 30 feet?
I will allow a sense motive here. While you are rolling that, Aranth, I want to know what you're doing, because Amira has vanished, and Mahari has started walking off in a different direction than you were planning on going. I think Aranth stepped away, never mind. Oops. Whoops.
And I must have rolled shitty again.
It's not a wand in his hand, Amira.
Shit.
It's a scroll
Is it?
tube.
No. It's the ones we got from the Bloodlord? All that way back?
The ones that you were told not to use unless you really desperately needed to?
Yeah, those ones.
You're not sure. This is not a scroll yet. It is simply the case a scroll would be in. Doesn't look like what you had, because what you had wasn't in a case. It was just the loose scroll. He's definitely approaching, though, and...
Yeah.
I mean, if he hasn't done anything yet, you could probably stand to assume he perhaps needs to be closer to do it.
Yeah. Ooh. Fuck. Okay. Amira's gonna start backing away, but she's going to do one last thing.
Okay.
Would you allow me to do this? Can I do the ventriloquist ring with pointed question?
Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Especially knowing that I'm probably not going to beat Sumitu's Will DC anyways.
I will allow you to try it. Why not? I may... I think I'm going to give him a +2 circumstance bonus to his DC, specifically because you are trying to do it through this relatively less powerful magical item, as opposed to directly speaking face to face.
Here comes my diplomacy check, and the question she's... I mean, it's not a question, but it's, kind of. So as she's backing away, she twists the ring and says, "Come on, you're not even going to tell me what you're going to try and kill me with?" Oh. sure I have all my funny stuff here. Then be all my funny stuff. How's that one,
Oh.
Chief?
Damn.
Well, I don't think you really get pursue a lead in this instance, necessarily.
Then I have a. Have we not spent a minute looking at each other?
You have, but what's the mystery you're trying to solve? What's the
Mhm.
question? Because remember,
That's true.
investigator
yeah, we
has to
did.
specifically choose a mystery they are trying to resolve nowadays.
In that case, then I still have a +1 from
Okay.
like a bunch of other stuff.
43.
Primarily manipulative charm.
What is your perception DC?
My base perception DC is going to be 36. I do have lie to me.
Right.
So pointing question. Sorry, let me check pointing question. Plus.
It gives you a
that's
bonus
cer-
specifically to your perception DC to creatures trying to lie to you. Lie to me allows you to use your deception DC instead of perception DC. So you'll have to let me know which DC you want me to use.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, +2 will make my perception a 28. My deception is only 27, so yeah.
Okay.
Perception DC 28, so that's a 38.
Okay. He smiles. I'm not trying to kill you at all. Strange thing for you to ask. If you are Amira, why would I ever want to kill you?
Fuck this. Yeah, okay. Fucking. My. Funny. Bad. What is.
While you're thinking, now that Aranth is back, now we'll ask her what she's doing. Aranth. Amira's
Yes.
gone invisible, and Mahari has
I've
said,
noticed.
hey, my dad's here, and has started walking off in a different direction. You're just standing there with Bloodlord Vethas. What you doing?
Well, she's gonna be like, you know what? If they haven't learned their fucking lesson since the Axan Wood, fuck them.
Fantastic.
So she like she looks at Vethis and and then just like rolls her eyes before she's like, where can we get a drink? Because I can't do this.
Well, are we looking to go home or are we looking for a bar here in town?
Whatever's fucking closest. I
Oh.
don't care.
Many lovely little joints around here. Do you need a glass for that? She'll point down at the little packet in your hand.
Well, I'm not certain it's blood. I
Does that mean you
received
can't drink it?
from. There have been many instances in my own life where I have acted upon impulse and it has not ended very well. So I will refrain until we are safely at home. For now.
Fair
Unless it starts talking to me too, then in which case, balls in whoever's court.
Then by all means, let's go grab a drink.
Wonderful.
And the two of you just walk off into the city to go
Yep.
get a drink. Phenomenal. Amira, he doesn't have a 10th rank dominate set up for you.
Oh, okay, so only an 8th rank dominates.
No.
Or 6th rank or whatever it is. No?
It's not dominate.
Or fucking whatever it is, I'm fucking turning into a bat and flying away.
Okay. You do recognize that it will make you slower, right?
But you said the crowd is difficult terrain, right?
It is.
So I can fly over the crowd and not have to worry about that, right?
Theoretically.
The What does that mean, Jericho?
Theoretically.
Okay. So maybe Samitu might do something, but Amira, she's done bat form around the city in the past. Like,
Yeah.
there's no fucking, like, gravity well pulling her down or anything. That's not something that happens?
No, there's nothing like forcing you down.
Okay, well, I mean, I can dismiss it, so I'll just fucking, bat form, try and fly away. What happens? How do things go wrong?
Do you ever look back to look for Samitu is my question.
I mean, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I guess so.
Cool. What is Amira's base movement speed?
Her base movement speed, without pest form, is 30 feet.
Perfect. Okay. Fantastic. I'm going to describe to you what you see here after you begin flying away, and then we're going to cut over to what Mahari's doing.
Okay, cool.
Because you turn into this bat, fly above the crowd, and begin squeaking and flying away. And after about, 10, 20 seconds, you risk a glance over your shoulder. Samitu is fully just walking through the air over the heads of people following you, and he's catching up. He cast fly on himself.
Yeah, fucking... Oh, wait, don't I... No, vampires can fly at some... I don't have that?
You get pest form.
Yeah. They don't get
I could have
flight.
sworn vampires get, like, straight up fly. No, they don't.
Yeah. Because with your bat form feat, once you hit 14th level, you can gain aerial form instead of pest form as a bat.
Right, and that would have...
That
Fuck,
would
I just
potentially have
needed
a
one more
higher fly
level.
speed.
And I would have been super fast.
I'm aware.
Yeah, I could get, like, 50 feet as a bird.
So, he's definitely catching up to you. He's not, of course, walking full speed, but he is slowly gaining.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind while you do your thing with Mahari.
Mahari!
Yes?
What's going on with you, buddy? You're walking towards Jackal as he turns and walks away?
So how fast is he walking?
He's walking normal speed. He's not power walking or anything. He's just turned and walking.
How, like, if I power walked, basically, to get to him, how far away would I be from Erant and Amira by the time I caught up with him?
Probably... I mean, Arant's now walking away from you, so you'd be a good couple 100 feet away. Like, Amira's, you see her... Actually, no, you started walking away before she's turned into bat form, and she's also invisible. So you've got no clue where Amira went, and as you start to walk away after a moment or so, Arant and Bloodlord Vethis start walking in a different direction.
Is he headed towards anything specific, or is it just west?
Right now, he's just heading west.
And Aranth looks notably displeased as she's walking away with.
I'll
Lord
do it.
Vethis.
I'll turn around because I remember seeing Aranth, Vethis, and Amira at the door. I turn around. I see no Amira anymore.
Yep,
I see
Amira's
some
gone.
Dude, I see some dude just walking on thin air.
Not doing that yet.
Okay,
Amira and he are having their ventriloquist conversation when you're starting to walk away.
Aranth and Vethis started walking away.
They just started. What do? You can try and catch up.
Yeah, but this is textbook predator behavior. Lure the one you want away from the pack and pounce. Mahari's had that happen once before. He's going to turn back and jog to catch up with Aranth and Vethis. Jackal's time will come, but with the entire pack present.
I
So
love it.
smart of you, so smart of you to actually rejoin the group here,
Yeah, so
Mahari.
Mahari's gonna run over with Aranth, and he's actually going to like look at Aranth. Yes, I know what you're going to say. Yes, you're right. I learned my lesson.
Well, now that we got that out of the way, we are going for a night on the town.
Well, where did Amira go by any chance? Do you
Fuck
know?
if I know, and I don't really care. If they want to go prance off and do whatever the fuck they want, as if we didn't just go through hell in the Axan wood, it's fine.
Around this time, the two of you see Samitu. You recognize him. You saw him at Amira and Kashmi's wedding. Effectively
fuck.
walk up stairs into the air and begin walking.
I'm going to say over the bond to Kashmi, Samitu's here and Amira's gone. We don't know where she
Amira
is.
will call over the bond. I'm here. I'm running right now. Towards you, Aranth. Mahari?
Well, don't bring him over here, you fucking stupid. Okay. All right.
Jericho, at this point, my aura just goes.
There's
expands
definitely going to be
outward.
some people in the crowd who react to that as you extend your aura.
Fucking.
Is it just like they snap over and look and
They
then
don't
keep moving?
snap over, but there are people who will like look in your direction, like definitely feel something and be like, "Where's that coming from?" All right, and just keep going about their business. It doesn't look like anyone like looks and stares for longer than a second or two.
Okay.
Amira, as you're flying towards Aranth, Bloodlord Vethis, and Mahari here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess the question is like, how far away are they?
Oh, not far at all. Because you only went about 40 feet away from Aranth to talk to Samitu, so they'd be like 80 feet away when you started flying, walking generally away from you, though.
Okay. If nothing's, here's what I would like to do if nothing stops me, but let me know if it does.
Sure.
I would like to drop out of bat form near them.
Okay.
Give Mahari a very light punch in order to break my invisibility.
I think you can just dismiss invisibility.
I don't think you can.
Be very silly.
No, you can't dismiss invisibility.
That's very funny.
You're just
And
stuck invisible.
give a big nervous smile and say, hey, Bloodlord Vethis, are you aware of the individual known as Samitu? I think I've told you about him.
You mean him?
Yeah, him.
I'm very aware. I've met him on occasion.
Cool. I think he's about to try and do something really, really bad to me.
He's walking away.
Amira flips around.
He has turned around in the air and is just walking in a different direction now.
Okay.
He has started just
Amira.
walking south.
Amira will let out a deep sigh of relief at that. And give Mahari and Aranth a smile. Sorry.
How rattled does Amira look right now? How badly did Samitu get to her, and how is it showing?
I mean, Amira spent how many years, in that gilded cage at Samitu's, and I think, like, hearing what he said about how he wasn't going to kill her, I think it, she put two and two together, and then it was like, she was brought right back to that place, and that's still a real deep cut for her. So I think she's not having a panic attack, but she does look, she is kind of shaking a little bit, like leg shaking, hand shaking.
Okay.
And yeah, go home now.
Oh no, we're going out on the town.
Sure, why not?
Mahari will, do his Professor X thing over the bond. Kashmi, how are you doing in there? Kim, I could not understand you. But if the point was not to be able to understand you, okay.
That was the point.
Okay. So you see Mahari's ears kind of do like this, kind of like flick as he's trying to comprehend what Kashmi said, then just gives up. Okay, drinks. Let's go.
Yeah, you guys can absolutely go spend a night out on the town, hit a couple haunts. Do you guys want to go to, like, full parties, or do you want to just, like, hit a couple bars that are more relaxing experiences?
I
Or a
think
mixture, of course.
Amira could use some relaxation.
So Amira wants to go to a full party because it's somewhere that she can completely fucking lose herself and forget about everything.
Sure.
She doesn't want to relax, she wants to forget. But she doesn't know how everybody else feels about that.
Uh,
She'll
Mah-
go to a relaxing bar if everybody else wants to.
Aranth, where do you want to go?
A bar, just anywhere that is not exciting. I'm tired.
Okay, but bar's fine. Bar's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lord Vethis, relaxation, any place hit the sweet spot?
Follow me. I think I know a place or two. And she will lead you guys down a couple side alleys until you actually are fairly certain you've gone underground. But will lead you to it's almost like a hole in the wall. You guys are in catacomb passageways effectively, and at one point the passageway just sort of widens. A number of the like there's skeletons of large creatures that have effectively been set up as chairs and tables. And there is what looks to be the skeleton of a massive snake that has been turned into an actual bar countertop. And there is, of course, a skeleton standing behind the bar. There are like 3 or 4 other patrons right now, but there is faint ethereal music drifting through the air, quiet conversation between the other patrons. The hubbub of the city above has faded at this point. There's simply the occasional echoing laughter from some of these other underground joints that are more party oriented that people are at. But you all are able to sit down, order some drinks, and relax for a period of time.
Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
Just so I have a better picture in my head of what Jekyll looks like. Does he look like a melodemon?
No. Jackal, I can actually show you his artwork for now.
Okay.
Looks a bit something like this.
Whee! He looks kind of fucked up. Just a little.
Just a wee bit. So
Yeah,
he
he looks
looks
like
mostly like a regular, perhaps very old, perhaps somewhat sick, very scarred Colo.
Oh, can you show the artwork of Geb?
You want Geb's
I did.
artwork?
Yeah, because I didn't
He's
get to
hot.
see it.
Oh my goodness!
I
He's
didn't
really
get to
hot.
see it. Great.
It's very
Correct,
funny, like
Snapple.
all the different Geb artwork through the ages. Here you go.
It's like radically different.
Cracks knuckles. Got it. Cool. Thank you.
Kashmir, you have competition now.
No.
Look, okay, look. Aranth and I don't have to marry him.
Okay.
Jackal looks like a corrupted bone keeper.
Look, I only have so much Colo artwork.
Oh no,
I don't know
no,
what
I
you
know.
want from me.
Oh no, I think it fits the image that I had in my mind.
I thought so too. It was a very fitting feeling. But I only had so much.
Yeah, there's not a lot of Colo artwork.
Yeah. Not a lot that's super fitting, at least. Yeah, you guys, when you go, do you just want to sip drinks? Do you want any drugs? You guys do notice that, like, this place has a bottle or two of Heartthrob on the shelf and a couple other, like, drugs that are meant for quick that you would need to take the Heartthrob to experience.
Mahari's gonna abstain from the drugs and the heartthrob. He's
Sure.
just gonna stick to drinks. Especially after that whole thing.
Fair enough.
Amira has a lot of trauma over the heartthrob, obviously. Do they not have any drugs for the undead?
Those are few and far between in the first place. Those are very high-end products most of the time, so this place in particular, my die just went flying. That's why I have two. The barkeep would actually mention, I'm terribly sorry to you. We had some, but we unfortunately ran out just the other day. We are waiting on new shipments to come in. The celebrants have promised increased quantity in this shipment to many of these establishments, so give us another day or two and we should have restocked.
No, that's fine. I rolled a flat check here, so Amira's gonna say, I'll just go for the drinks for now.
As you wish.
Temperance from this party. Imagine that.
You guys are learning. I'm so proud of you.
If Amira had failed that flat check, she would have given in, taken the heartthrob, and then
Fair.
at a time.
How about you, Aranth?
Hang on.
Jericho, so the barkeep mentions that the celebrants are supplying the drugs.
Indeed, yes.
They took our fucking business.
The celebrants have are working primarily with the Export Guild in this regard, but it is, I suppose saying the celebrants is the incorrect terminology. It is specifically the cathedral and the church of her mistress Agathua that have been ensuring to the best of their extent that such delicacies are spread around Mekatar first and foremost these days.
Yes, I've heard something's been going on near the Epiphenomena. I hope I said that right.
That is correct.
I've heard there's a new, I don't know, sect going on there. Is there any truth to that?
When you say new, how new are you speaking? That term can mean vastly different things amongst the dead.
Jericho, hold on a minute. I wrote this down. The Feast of the Starved.
Mm-hmm.
I discovered that 2 years ago.
Yes, it was before the time skip.
Okay. I'll say within the past 3 years. I know it's not a lot, but
There are new branches that sprout up like weeds every now and then and are swiftly plucked. There is a... If you're speaking within the last 3 years, there was a single faction that has managed to appear and gain power and relevancy in that time. I believe they are the ones who have actually been pushing for the increased delivery of hallucinogenics and other consumables.
the these, and Mahari will use the quotes. These sects, you say they come and go. Now, is that in our relative time or in the Quick's relative time?
Oh, well, more so the Quick's relative time. I'd say in the last 3 years there have only been 2 other sects that came and floundered. Nothing particularly interesting.
All right. I mean, it's got me kind of curious. Does this one seem to be having more traction than the others, or do you just expect it to flounder out like all the others?
If it was going to flounder out so easily, it would have done so already. This one appears here to stay.
Huh. Do they, aside from probably theological differences, is it still the same hedonism, partying, revelry, all that?
That is how they want to recruit new members, yes. I've heard that their actual rituals, once you have joined, tend to differ, but I would not be the expert to speak on such matters.
Well, I guess that's religion for you. But, sorry to be a bother. Thank you for talking about it with me. Can I get another shot, please?
Of course. We'll quickly refill and turn his attention to the other patrons before continuing to serve you all throughout the night. If you have any other things you would like to speak with this individual about, you are welcome to do so. They seem quite open to conversation and asking and answering questions.
Jericho, the bartender. Ghoul, vampire,
Skeleton.
zombie? Skeleton.
Yes. Amira
Like-
is drunk.
Stage 6, baby.
Oh boy.
Oh no, stage 5, sorry.
Okay.
Stage 5.
Like on one hand, she understands you should probably keep her wits about her, but on the other hand, she's also got unironic use of the word that kind of triggered some of her traumas, and she's like, "Fuck, I gotta flood it off."
I don't get drunk, Jericho.
Cool.
Like, I enjoy the night.
Yeah.
But,
But you don't
I
let
am
yourself.
No.
Fair enough. How about you, Aranth? Any things you'd like to talk about or ask this fine bartender? Or how drunk do you let yourself get? Bloodlord Vethis specifically does partake of Heartthrob and some of the other drugs available.
Man, this nation really is just a bunch of drug addicts.
They have all of
Dispensation
eternity.
addicts.
I know, I was gonna say they don't got anything better to do.
Right.
I do think at some point during the night, Amira will like cling onto Aranth drunkenly and say, "Aranth, I'm sorry. I'm always so stupid and always get us into bad situations. I know you don't like it. I'm sorry."
Aranth will kind of like look at her and then look to see if anybody else is watching this display and kind of push Amira off of her. Like, I don't know who she is.
It's like one of the nearby ghouls at a side table who has like nursing a mug of whiskey throughout the night.
Yeah.
looks over when Amira speaks out like that, and just nods understandingly as you push her off.
Wait, is this that same ghoul?
It is not the ghoul from Amira's backstory, as funny as
Damn.
that would be. No, it's just some random ghoul. Yeah. Was there... How drunk do you get throughout the night, Aranth? Do you allow yourself to get drunk, or do you maintain relative sobriety throughout the evening?
I think Aranth would, I mean, not to excuse alcoholism or anything, but I feel like she has earned a night of letting herself go for once, and she would absolutely get drunk and then probably drink the fucking blood packet. Because she's like, I want to see what it tastes like.
Fantastic. Do you do any of the drugs that are there as well? Do you take Heartthrob and do any of the mortal drugs?
Yeah, why not?
Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah, fuck it, we
I'll
ball.
have a designated driver.
So we've got absolutely, like, drunkenly wasted Amira, and then Vethis and Aranth drugged up and drunk out of their minds, and Mahari, who maintains sobriety and has to put up with them.
Amira, at some point, will pull out a brush and insist on brushing Mahari's tail.
Hari's gonna watch Amira pull out a brush. Like, how drunk are you when you start doing this?
Pretty drunk.
Okay.
Like,
Okay, so as soon as she starts reaching for his tail, he's gonna, like, move it. And then move it again. And then again, and then just be like, okay, this isn't fun anymore, and just let her brush his tail.
thank you, Mahari.
Of course,
I
Amira.
love you.
I love you too. It's what packmates do for one another. Though please do not brush it backwards.
Okay.
Jericho, how long before just like the ladies present are just absolutely sloshed and can barely fit two words together?
Oh, buddy, you're in for a rough night, I think.
Oh!
I'm so sorry.
Oh!
Can you give me a perception check, Mahari, since you are maintaining sobriety?
Of course.
While he's doing that, I do just want to say that one other thing Amira would do is that she, like, quote-unquote, drunk dials Kashmi in the form of their heart bond message link.
Oh
Drunk
boy.
dialing.
Go for it.
Oh, no,
Oh,
no,
just-
I'm just saying, like, in
Gotcha.
general. Just
Gotcha. Okay.
Drunk
Thank you
dial.
so much. I'm so glad we're there.
Yeah. Aranth, you eventually reach the point, drunk and drugged enough as you are, that you've been looking at that blood pack for a while, just sort of sitting on the bar. And, like, after seeing you sort of stare at it for 2 minutes straight, the bartender looks at you. Would you like a glass to drink that from? We have a number of chalices available.
That would be lovely. Yes, thank you.
He will, in a smooth motion, reach around, grab a goblet, place it down, pick up the blood packet, and just, like, using one of the snake ribs from the bar, puncture it real quick, and pour it into the chalice before sliding the goblet towards you. I know I'm using chalice and goblet interchangeably. Shut up.
Jericho, is this guy like a consummate professional?
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
Like, he never breaks character. He's always just the man who knows exactly what you need.
He's on point tonight. Let me tell you. Bloodlord Vethis brought you to a good place.
Okay.
Is he cute?
He's a skeleton.
Fuck. All right.
Skeletons can be cute.
I mean, you know.
Does he got that sharp jawline?
Yeah, look for the cheekbones.
Shit.
Amira, what was
I
that
swear-
flat check for?
How bad would it be to let this guy know I'm a nascent bloodlord now?
Oh.
The bartender?
Yeah, the bartender.
Hmm.
Well, like when we were being prepared for the position, you know, we're announced in 8 months. Were we told not to like talk about it?
No, you weren't told not to talk about it. You were even told how you can make use of it.
Okay.
Most
Okay,
people
so-
in like actual positions of power will know. It is
Yeah.
the everyman who would not inherently know.
Well, sorry. I know we're doing a rants thing, but one last thing, I swear. As Amira gets drunk, to the bartender, he's gonna go, you know, I became a nascent bloodlord today, but people still don't respect me. I mean, my friends do, but everybody else still looks down on me.
Aranth hears this. As is she saying that like my friends respect her, and Aranth just kind of like side eyes. Do I? And just
You are high as a kite as you're thinking that, Arand.
yeah.
Bloodlord Vethis, like, how far gone is she?
She is maintaining some sense of sobriety. She's not slurring her words or anything. She's also actually remaining relatively quiet throughout this. And is just sort of remaining quiet.
Is there any phenomena, like, around her being that actually indicates that she's absolutely high as shit? Like, she's a shadow, but is it, like, turning colors and crap?
Not
Like,
in
is it
your
pink?
eyes, but in her eyes, absolutely. She is maintaining, like, sitting up straight, glass in hand that she is raising and sipping. She doesn't have a mouth to sip it. She's pulled her mask off and she's just every now and then pouring it into her clothes.
Classic.
She's
drip
gone.
Oh, okay, so I've got a shadow who's gone, high as shit vampire, and then a drunken high as shit vampire. Oh, Mahari's having the time.
I
of
don't
his
think
life.
Amira's
Actually,
high.
help.
She's just drunk.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh.
drunk.
Yeah.
So a drunk vampire, a high vampire, a high shadow.
Though, I will
Mahari-
say, to be fair, when Aranth and Bloodlord Vethis take Heartthrob, Barkeep does fill up an additional little shot glass for Mahari and Amira and just places it on the bar in front of you guys, if you want it at all.
Additional shot of heartthrob.
Of Heartthrob, yes. If you wished to join at any point, it is available in there.
Even stage 5 drunk Amira isn't gonna go for it.
Cool. Cool.
We're at the bar, Jericho, correct?
You are at the
Like, we're
bar,
sitting-
yes.
Now, is this like the typical real life at the bar, or is this like one of those ritzy bars?
My guy, I've basically never been to a bar in my life.
Oh.
You're talking to the wrong person with that question. Describe it
Okay.
differently.
Okay, I'll imagine that it's one of the ritzy bars in
Cool.
New York City.
It's like long bar counter, alcohol and glasses behind, and then there's like 3 or 4 tables as well, and that's it. This is like as hole in the wall as you can get. It's a literal hole in the wall, but it's a nice hole in the wall. It's classy. The bone is kept clean. Aranth, you get sufficiently drunk and high, and eventually reach a point where You have this chalice full of funny dark liquid in front of you.
Funny liquid.
You are free to do with it as you wish.
Chug, chug,
She's-
chug, chug.
No, she is going to take a little sippy.
Daintily.
I will also say, as you pick up the glass, you hear the voice in your head again. It's very slurred, and you're not sure if it's gotten drunk too, or if you're just not quite hearing properly. But you can't quite make out what it says. It does
Great.
sound agitated, though. And as you raise chalice, take little sippy. It tastes
Little
like
sippy
apple
sip.
juice.
The fuck?
What?
Oh, you are high
It's-
as hell.
Thick. It doesn't go down smooth at all. It's thicker than blood. But it tastes like apple juice.
So more like applesauce if it's thicker than blood.
Kinda, sorta, yeah. It's like drinking straight applesauce.
That's actually sounds really yummy. So Aranth will continue to drink it.
Okay. You continue to drink the ichor.
Ichor. Oh, no, that's bad.
And eventually, you empty the chalice. It is... I mean, it's honestly pretty good tasting. The entire way down, you aren't... I think you are drunk and high enough that you are not going to feel the changes it enacts upon you, Aranth, thankfully. Because otherwise it would probably be pretty painful.
Great.
But when you regain your senses and sanity, your new relic has taken place inside of you.
But
So how long do we indulge?
Good question. How long do you guys indulge?
Probably until somebody tells Amira it's time to go home. Whether that's
Okay.
Vethris, Mahari, Aranth, or
I
whatever.
think it's Mahari will be the one to decide.
So I'll wait until Amira can't walk anymore. Aranth looks like she's finally not tense for once in her undead life.
for her whole fucking life, Mahari.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it,
okay, her
like-
whole life.
her whole life has just been one continuous fucking tragedy. So she actually looks like she's enjoying herself. TM.
Okay, and then he'll look at Bloodlord Vethis. Is she still just
She has taken the vertebrae that's acting almost like a fastener on the stool she's sitting on and loosened it, and she is just spinning on her stool.
Yes. Amazing.
okay? This is where Mahari says, "Okay, ladies, it's time to go."
At this point, you're fairly certain you're seeing colors in the shadow also.
Amira will take one last shot, but go with Mahari. She may need some help, of course, but
I'll pick Amira up and carry her. Not the normal like throw her so she sits on my shoulder
Princess
or over
carry.
my shoulder. Yeah, Princess carry.
Are you in need of places to rest for the evening? You have a number of spare sarcophagi in the back that you are welcome to take advantage of if you do not wish to walk the streets at this hour and in your state.
Jericho, over the 2 years that Mahari's been in Mekatar, how dangerous, and his bouncer work he's done, how dangerous has he clocked the streets of Mekatar to be.
They're not super dangerous because a lot of people are always going to be doing kind of the same thing, out partying, getting drunk and high. It's honestly the most dangerous if you're a quick. And even then, it's not entirely dangerous because of the dead laws. So you would expect more than anything it would be bad luck if something were to happen. Or a foe who's waiting for a chance.
Damn it.
Yeah, we don't have any of those.
Not at all.
What time is it when Mahari calls it? When he says, "Okay, you're done."
Say about 4 a.m., I think. Sounds good?
Has the light begin to crest?
No.
What time does the light crest? The quote unquote light.
Right. Probably around 6:30-ish.
Okay. He'll communicate with Kashmi. Kashmi, how are you doing? I'm about to take Amira, Aranth, and Lord Bethis home. Kashmi, though I am your loyal dog, I need words. I can't understand.
You know, yeah, it goes pretty good, and yeah, and just yeah, mind my business, do my thing. How was the party? You have a good time?
I was the sober one. Aranth, for once in her entire life, looked like she wasn't tense.
Oh no,
Lord
I missed
Vethis,
it.
You missed
yes,
it.
actually. Lord Vethis is literally changing colors. I've never seen a pink shadow before. Amira, well, you know how Amira gets. I'm
Is she
carrying
happy?
her. I mean,
Smile at her. Does she smile back?
you, Kashmi, you know me. You don't want to see my smile. Maybe you specifically do because you care for me, and more so than most people. But most people don't want to see my smile. It's not something pleasant to look at.
Amira likes
America
Mahari's
cares for
smile.
you, yes. Like,
I don't think you can say no one in the party wants to see you smile anymore, Mahari.
Oh.
You
Well,
have
I don't
been
think-
vetoed.
correct.
Okay, scratch that then.
Smile at her. See if she smiles back.
Okay, I will smile at Amira.
Amira will smile.
She smiles back, Kashmi.
Okay, she's happy. Thank you.
But what about you?
Yeah. It goes.
Yes, but you've been up there all night. The sun's going to be up in 2 hours. You're wounded somehow. I don't know how, but I know you are. And that's why you stayed. None of us
I'll
could
open the box in a minute. It's pretty soon.
All right. Well, call if you need. I don't know about the others, but I'll definitely come running. And I'm not saying they wouldn't come running. I'm just saying they're kind of drunk and high as shit. So I don't think running is in the park for them right now.
They'll come stumbling.
Fair enough.
Yes,
Fair enough.
Now, Jericho, mechanically, what does high-end drug do to somebody?
Well, if we take a look at Amira right now, she is effectively clumsy, stupefied, enfeebled, and off guard.
Oh no.
For high, it would really depend on the drugs themselves, but you guys can imagine some amount of stupefied and clumsy.
So, Vethis, Aranth, and Amira, if a fight broke out, would...
Not be in the best condition for it. Not at all.
Nope.
Sickened is a big thing.
I'm gonna, get Vethis' attention. Lord Vethis?
Ah,
Yeah, when you normally get like this, do you stay here or do you go home?
I stay.
Alright.
Your fur's pretty.
Thank you. Well then, let's get you all to bed. So you said there was a sarcophagi in the back?
Yes, I have a few sarcophagi in a side room for those who are in need of a place to rest throughout the daily hours.
Yes, my companions are in dire need of them. If you could use them.
The skeleton will pull one of the other rib bones that, of course, these ribs make great hidden levers in the bar. And at the far end of the bar, the wall will open slightly into an extra room.
Can I sense motive on him real quick?
Sure. He's very professional, doesn't seem flustered. There's not a facial expression for you to read, so do with that what you
Casimir will
will.
pop in and remind him to
Can't
not
really
forget to
sweat.
disbelieve.
Never forget to disbelieve. Always.
All right, Mirko, I'd like to disbelieve.
It's a fucking bar. Everything is as it seems.
Never forget.
Casimir has a point.
Why are you rolling again?
Well, one was the
You
sense
did not
motive,
need to
but-
roll again. I'd tell you if you needed
Oh.
to roll again.
Oh, okay. All right, then I will take Lord Vethis, Aranth, and Amira into the back.
Fantastic. Now, one interesting thing you did pick up on earlier tonight that I would like to remind you of so you make sure it's on your radar is that theoretically, either this coming day or the following day, there should be shipments arriving at the dock of drugs. And it seems like the people sort of pushing for these shipments are the Feast of Starved. Someone's got to receive those shipments.
Yep, and that's all the way down here?
Yes, that is correct. It would be down at Awesome Harbor.
Awesome Harbor, okay.
So you
Awesome
could probably
Harbor.
do some asking around and find out exactly where those sorts of ships and shipments are supposed to come in. You guys don't really have much in the way of a relationship with the Export Guild right now. So there's not a ton to leverage there, but perhaps opportunities.
And this you said would happen in...
Either today or tomorrow was what he said. He really wasn't sure. He said it should be in the next day or two. Please don't die.
Oh, no, I've already done my dying.
Okay. So, it's up in the air, realistically. You're not exactly certain. It could happen today, it could happen tomorrow.
Well, I'm not going to leave my companions alone when they're in this state, so I'm just going to be with them.
Fair enough. Then you may certainly lead them all into that side room where, as this bartender said, there's about 8 different coffins, effectively. All of them have their lids open at the moment. Doesn't appear like there's anyone resting in any of them. And you guys can freely pick some and go to sleep in them.
Does the wall close?
You can close it behind you. It doesn't
I see, like,
automatically close.
On the side that's on the inside, do I see like latches to where it could shut and open?
You see a lever on the wall next to the door.
Okay. Close it.
All right. Door shuts. Nice and quiet. There's no sound of a seam latching or of a lock clicking or anything like that. It just shuts.
I put Lord Vethis in her sarcophagus. I lead Aranth to whichever one she prefers. So basically the first one she stumbles on.
Yeah.
And then I bring Amira to one and I attempt to put her down in it. Amira, do you allow me to do that or do you try to hang on to me?
No, Amira will allow herself to be put down. The one last thing I want to say that she says, I promise, actually, the one last thing here. As Mahari is laying her down, she's gonna say, sorry, I'm still so weak, Mahari. All I've ever wanted is to be strong enough to protect myself and my family. You and Ramp has me, Nabumi. So sorry. I think at this point she's probably hitting stage 6 and going to unconscious as you lay her down.
She is passing out.
So as she says that, Mahari's going to, make sure she's comfortable.
Your mic, Mahari.
How's that?
Thank you.
Welcome. He'll make sure she's comfortable. Are there any blankets, Jericho, or is it just
No,
straight
it's
put
just
off the guy?
coffins.
Even though she can't hear him, he'll whisper to her, "Strength will come in time, as long as we stick together. We all make our dumb decisions, but we all got through them. We're going to get through many more." And I position them in such a way that I'm between them and that door.
Sure. Amira?
I was gonna say that Amira starts snoring, but then I realized, no breathing, probably no
You don't
snoring.
have
Yeah,
to.
we don't snore.
After you lay everyone down, Mahari, and go to perhaps rest yourself, you actually hear Bloodlord Vethis sort of sit up in her coffin, mask back on at this point, just face you. Thank you for your sobriety this evening, Mahari. Always appreciate a chance to let go, and your sense of responsibility was greatly appreciated during it.
Oh, Lord Vethis. Are you back to your normal self, or do you still need to, quote-unquote, sleep it off?
Oh, I'm quite fine now. I have the ability to detoxify myself practically instantly.
I wish I could do that.
Well, as you yourself said, power comes with time.
Indeed. And for us, time seems to be in abundance.
One of the many benefits of unlife.
Indeed. Will you be returning to the manor, or are you going to stick around with us?
She'll stretch and stand up. I have some duties that need attending to, so I shall actually head to take care of them now. But you can trust Pierre. You'll be able to rest just fine here tonight.
Good. He's very professional. Knows his stuff.
There's a reason I like this bar, Mahari.
Mahari will just nod. All right.
And she will, oh, go ahead.
Question about the wonderful personality in the Cinerarium.
Who,
Devore, I
Dazan?
believe her name was. Yeah, Dazan. Does she belong to any of the factions?
She would be most closely associated with the Celebrants. She doesn't like to make that known. She prefers to argue for her neutrality, but she has favored them on occasion.
As you most likely have guessed about me, I know nothing about politics, so this is a learning experience for me. But might I impose upon you for a favor, to be returned in the future?
Oh? If you're offering that, I think you have a great understanding of politics already. What can I do for you?
Yes, I'm looking for information on the, pretty sure you've heard of it, the Feast of the Starved, the new sect in the Church of Our Lady Ergathoa.
I've heard of them. Do you
Yes,
wish
they're
for information? Or do you wish for access?
both. Information-wise. I've
Quite
heard
a favor
they're-
indeed. I will do my utmost. And with that, she will pull the lever, open the door, and leave. And shut it behind
Okay.
her.
Make a note of that.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright.
Fantastic.
Lord. Vethys, Vethys?
IS.
Lord Vethys agreed to attempt to get information and access to the Beast of the Star.
Just put her name in chat for those who need a reminder.
Thank you in return for a favor.
So,
In
Kashmi, during that entire evening and night, after bundling yourself up under your blanket, is there anything you do, or what is your experience throughout the night? If you're still with us.
you can
Sorry.
talk.
I am.
Okay, fantastic.
I am going to try to sort out my memories, and try to like remember what happened.
Yeah.
Do I have any luck with that?
Your memories are fully back, Kashmi. After your
Yeah, but
recent experiences.
how much do I remember of like where I went and why I went, and like what happened with Afghebin when I was gone, and like those things?
Would you like to make that choice yourself, or would you like a roll for it?
I'd like a roll for it.
Go ahead and give me a recall knowledge roll. How funny. I think in your case, the exact circumstances, that might be the most difficult for you to untangle still. That was when your soul first shattered. And when you began reaching fully into those other realities, not just to observe your other lives, but to specifically take from them to keep yourself alive.
Then I would probably write out like the vignettes of the pieces that I remember, and try to like kind of make them make sense.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna have to write to Geb and be like, hey, some dumb bitch said that I abandoned you, and that doesn't sound like me. So, like, we should talk.
I think you recall, when you were first taught by Alfgebin. That's easy to remember. Spending that with Geb, with Rybit, with Draven, Nex when he ended up joining. You remember leaving Alfgebin's tutelage for a time to explore the region and creating the revolution that gave what is now Geb its freedom from Osirian back then. You were effectively one of the people, Kashmi, who helped found Mekatar as a city. It's a lot different than it was back in the day, but this was where you kind of got your start in the public eye. You led the region. Alfgebin came to the region as well. You spent, 60 years or so expanding your influence. That was about the time you guys got to know Nex, who arrived, began to learn under Alfgebin. you and Rybit eventually went north with Nex to help him perform a revolution as well, and found the nation that is Nex before you returned to Geb. It was, about 200 years after Geb as a nation was founded, after Mekatar was freed, that that's when things began to collapse for you. You remember that Geb had asked you to head to Jalmaray for talks. You don't recall about what. And when you think about it, you actually probably don't remember if it was directly Geb who sent you for those talks. You just remembered you were going to Jalmaray for some diplomatic conversation. You remember the fight in the wilderness that you lost, losing consciousness, and then waking up some undetermined time later in a laboratory somewhere, unable to use most of your magic, and being experimented on. The mentions of Rybit, who was doing the experiments that Geb believed you had killed, or what is it? That Alf Gebben had killed you, and Geb had managed to take revenge, essentially, and kill Alf Gebben. And that was kind of what broke you.
I think it had never occurred to Kashmir that Geb hadn't signed off on it. Like, I think that this whole time, like, Kashmir really thought that Geb had, like, just gotten tired of her and, like, been like, yeah, whatever. And so this whole, like, him not, like, that not maybe being the case is really kind of messing with her.
I think it's at this point that Kashmir might, for the first time, have the thought he was deceived just as much, if not more so, than you.
Right. And that's kind of that's the whole thing that Kashmir's trying to process right now, because she, like, it had never occurred to her that he had not been an active participant in the things that happened to her.
Yeah. Because by the time you were sent on this mission, you had been married to Geb for a little over a century at that point. So the two of you had spent quite a long time together when all of this went down. Most of the exact direct details you do not remember. But the cliff notes, the bullet points, you're able to piece those together this night.
Yeah, so I think Kashmir will do a little peek open of the box and then shut it immediately. And then take a hot minute and mourn the life that, because she was so angry about all the things that happened. I don't think she ever felt sad about it. I think she's just going to have a good cry.
Okay. Good news, when you open the box for the moment, that piece of leather is still there. It hasn't vanished.
I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, it's what appears to you to be a small, like, shredded piece of Alf Gebben's wing. It will not actively do anything for you until you take it out of the box.
Then I will periodically run my open the box just enough to put my thumb in and run my thumb over it periodically for comfort. But I'm not going to take it out of the box. Like, it's going to take her a hot minute. She's got all she's got process. I mean, she's got a lot's happened.
A lot's happened. same texture as thousands of years ago. And I also think at this moment, perhaps, and I'll leave this entirely up to you to decide, Kashmi may be able to find some closure about what she experienced in the Abyss as well. Because you're able to touch the real article here. And maybe, again, I'll leave it up to you, perhaps this helps Kashmi recognize that it truly was just an illusion in the Abyss.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, I mean, she wanted it so bad. And I think that experience in the Abyss, now being faced with the reality of what is giving her a fair amount of closure about what her heart really wants and like how she felt about the people that she thought she hated.
Does Kashmi think at all? Of course. Fair. You've got a scrap of Alfgebben's wing here. You came across his skull and some other bones of his in the past. Does Kashmi find it at all strange? One, why Rybit wanted Alfgebben dead in the past so badly. Why those parts of his corpse are appearing now, so many thousands of years later. Or even about the torture after the wedding, because there was a lot of that torture focused on your memories of Alfgebben. Does Kashmi think about any of that at all?
A little bit. I think
Okay.
the stuff about like Rybit, I think she has just classified him as a selfish, self-serving, evil person who can't let anybody have anything nice. So of course he would kill the nice, the power and probably tried to eat him or some stupid shit.
Sure.
So like a whole half a thought about fucking Rybit. But I think that Kashmi really tried to get those pieces of Alfgebben, the skull and the bones, to try to give him some peace. And so that this piece of him has found its way back to her feels very kismet and like, I don't know, she feels really at peace about getting this piece.
Sure. Fair enough. All right. Well then, as you somewhat cry the night away, and Mahari and the Aranth and Amira spend the night sleeping in a backroom series of coffins, you may all take a long rest when you all awaken. Aranth, are you with us? Has your internet stabilized?
Yeah, I fucking unplugged that bitch.
Welcome back.
Just yanked it out of the fucking wall. I was so mad because I already did it. It was already dead when I came home,
Lovely.
and I had to do it again.
Fuck
and I'm mad.
Spectrum.
Anyway, yeah, fuck them, dude.
Well, they're alive.
As you awaken, eventually, like midday, let's be fair, you feel different. Does
Did you ever have-
Aranth do anything to like check her body's condition before like sitting up and going about her morning normally?
No, I feel like she probably would have forgotten what she did last night.
Fantastic.
Because, you know, a lot of alcohol and drugs were involved. So she would just kind of like crack an eye open and then sit up.
Okay. You actually feel a bit of pain as you get up and go about your morning routine, do a little bit of stretching. Like, it's the feeling of stubbing your toe. Like 3 times
what?
simultaneously.
Ah!
And you did not hit anything with your foot.
Ugh.
It's coming from your back.
Uh-oh. She kind of like stretches and then she looks behind her. Like, what the fuck happened?
As you stretch out, flexing a muscle you didn't realize was there. And once more, the large wings sprouting from your back sort of spread outwards and smack into the wall. And once more, the feeling of stubbing your toe.
Yeah, she screams. And then, like, she fucking whips around and then proceeds to knock more shit over in the room.
I think Amira, like, just wakes up and sits up and you clock her in the head and knock her back down.
Yeah.
She and Mahari are still both, like, fast asleep at this point. They're stepped away. They're asleep. I can say whatever I want about their characters. The wings have come out. Strangely.
Especially because they felt like they were gone, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Would Aranth want to try and make the wings disappear?
Is she kind of like flutter them a little? Like, am I going fucking crazy?
No, as you intend to flutter them, it's strange because you don't really like actively ever think about wiggling a finger. You just sort of do it. You have the intent to do so, and your muscles do it. As you intend to sort of flutter your wings, there is a fluttering of wings behind you. They respond
What do they look like?
to your intent. They are large, black and gray feathered raven wings.
Oh. Oh.
Interesting.
She would.
How many eyes
I-
does she have?
2! Hopefully.
You didn't take the statue. We would have been having a different conversation about how many eyes there were if you did.
Oh no!
There would have been more.
Thanks, Kashmir.
I love you.
I
I can only handle the one fucking weird one.
I don't think you could have handled 8 more sprouting off of her face.
Look, had you taken the statue, the actual benefits and mechanical item you got would have been the same. Those wings would have absolutely had about 4 or 5 eyes on each of them.
Ooh, like an angel? Wow. That's kind of cool,
Biblically
actually.
accurate Aranth coming at you
Right?
live.
Yeah, there you go. I love it.
But yeah, she would kind of stand there and look at them weird for a second, and then she would try to make them go away. Like,
Yeah.
kind of like either tuck them away or like just dismiss them as if they were a spell.
Yeah, you think for a moment and think about dismissing them. Nothing happens. But you think about like tucking them in and they fold up towards your back. And you can't see or even really feel this. But if Mahari or Amira were awakening at this point, you would effectively see that Aranth's partially automaton, partially fleshly body these days, it's kind of hard to tell what's actually going on with her, effectively has 2 like panels that have opened up that the wings fold into, and then the panels fold shut.
Ooh, I hate it.
Mahari sees
I'm gonna
that.
give you cool wings, but I'm gonna make it awful how they appear and disappear.
I hate it.
It's a trade-off.
Ugh.
Mahari sees that and he's just, this is normal for him.
Amira's gonna wake up and see this and just say, "Oh my god, that's so cool!"
Well, no, like you were awake when Jericho said it, but like
You
when
got smacked
Aranth
in the
woke up,
face.
she woke up and then she saw the wings and she fucking screamed, and we assumed that Amira probably shot out of bed like, what the fuck?
Oh,
And Aranth
No,
like kind
yeah.
of whipped around and then just absolutely beamed
Clocked
Amira in
her.
the face. Yeah,
no,
with the wings.
that totally works. I love that.
So, you've seen the whole process, however dazed you may have been during it.
Like I might be concussed.
Mahari, you probably woke up with the scream, but like bleary-eyed for a moment. You fully come to consciousness and maybe sit or stand up as Aranth is actually folding the wings away.
Yeah, this is normal for him. He is not surprised or shocked. With all the crazy shit they have done, this is normal.
This is fine.
Yeah, everything is fine.
So,
Jericho, one thing Mahari would have done before he went to sleep was pull out the heart and see if he could get that vision back.
that vision does not come back to you.
Okay, so basically he's going to assume it was a one-time thing.
Yeah?
But it has other purposes. By the way, should I have 15 invested slots?
Yes.
Okay,
It should be 16 at this point, but I need to update that. Because
Actually,
your relic items are not counting against the maximum number of items you can invest in, so I, for them, have a rule element that increases the number of invested items you can have by 1.
this is funny. I think I should actually have 17
Why?
slots because of investiture.
You have 10
No,
normally.
no.
Incredible
Okay.
Investiture gives
Yeah.
you 2 more, and then you should have 4 from your
Yes.
relics. So, Mahari, do you have Incredible Investiture?
No.
Yeah, that's why 13 should be your max, which should be upped to 14 at this point, but is on me because I forgot to add that rule element to those.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So the number should be going up above 10 because I didn't want your relic items to count against your investment slots.
Gotcha.
But I think as you guys have come back to consciousness at this point, and have perhaps some things to do and investigate, Kashmi is coming to terms with what she's got going on. I think that is a good time for us to go ahead and end off for the night here.
Oh, yeah.
So, thank you all so much for playing. I know it's been a hot minute, and I apologize. No more breaks. Everyone show up from now on. Aranth, fix your internet or I'll kill Spectrum myself. I'll actually do that anyways.
Yeah, thank you. I was
Spectrum,
gonna say, like,
consider this a threat.
You're doing me a favor, Home Skillet,
I'm
because
doing
I'm
me a
about
favor.
to, like, I'm so over it, like, crashing legitimately almost every fucking weekend.
I
and I
actually
have
had
to reset
get a new router,
my router
myself at one point from them. Because mine just
Yeah,
stopped working consistently, and I was like, I'm getting a new one.
Yeah, I might just, like, not even use their router anymore and just...
I don't blame
Because
you.
I have my modem, and I'm probably just gonna buy a new fucking router.
Me, with my Comcast internet issues, it ended up being the same thing. That it was just the router. It was getting old. It was getting finicky.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
isn't
I got
even,
my
like,
own
yeah.
modem and router.
Spectrum should theoretically replace it for free.
Theoretically.
Theoretically. And this thing is only 2 years old, which is why I'm double miffed about it.
Mine was basically dead from when I got it. I don't know if you guys recall back like when Bloodlord started, I was having a lot of internet issues back then. That was the router. and I ended up getting
Oh,
it
good.
replaced, and it's been pretty much smooth sailing ever since, aside from just general Texas power grid issues.
And knock
What
on
is
wood.
with the Texas power grid?
It
It's
sucks.
Texas.
Donkey ass. But
It's
officially, real quick, thank you guys for playing. Hope you enjoyed. See you next week